Does anyone remember what happened last time? Because you never do.
The fight.
Started with the fight pit.
Yeah.
It was close. You got him to about 10 health.
Damn.
And then
So
he
close.
knocked
Yeah.
your ass on the ground.
Yeah. And then tried to kill me.
Oh, yeah. Did you guys want to ask around at all before you left about that? Or you just got like, fuck off? Like,
I'm cool with it. I figure it's not, once we learn that he's done it before,
he
like
has
I'm,
done it
you know,
before. Um,
like I'm good.
yes. So you guys did that. You left. You chilled for a couple days. You picked up all your shit. Xanatos, who's not here, has his sweet ass lightning sword.
Noise.
Oh, we forgot to organize who wanted to control. I'll just NPC for now until people get here. We'll talk about that next week to see who wants to control the dragons and who wants to control. I should probably get their stat sheets up. That would be helpful. But so you guys did that. Then you went and you met your good old friend, he's helping you walk through the jungle. It's Lens Thames, and he is a furbolg, and he constantly has little bugs around him, and you found out that he kind of uses those bugs to fight. Traveled for a bit. You guys found a tar pit, which you went across. You saw a bunch of little dinosaurs came, spit at you, kept going. You hunted a little bit. You caught some of those small dinosaurs. You ate them. The second night, you said it would be you were told it would be 4 or 5 days until you got there. Because you guys went directly over the tar pit, you didn't end up wasting any time there, so you were able to continue going. Excuse me. On the second night, while you were sleeping, a bunch of panther-like creatures with these big tentacle things off their backs, 10 of them in fact, which may have been too many, attacked you in the middle of the night, beat the ever-living shit out of Xanatos, and knocked him out. The rest of you fared pretty okay. You ended up killing them all. Also, Tens got knocked out as well, but he is fine, at least from what you can tell. And Oro kind of wrecked some people again, and Zlatan did as well. You had a nice little firewall use. Fun times for all. And that is where we're stopped. You guys didn't finish your rest, but it was like an hour into the rest, so you guys can very easily just go back to bed and get your full rest. It is still Keifel's watch technically. What do you guys have any plans? What do you guys want to do? Also, at this point, Lens Thames like, oh yeah, so usually, I mean, Displacer Beast, that was a pretty big pack of them. You don't really see them too much, but well, I guess here we are. Good job, Ollie. This makes me feel a little bit better about our trek, because, those guys are a little, he can usually avoid them, but, I guess this time they were hunting at night.
You would almost say that pack was a little too big.
Right?
What?
That's almost suspicious.
I've seen packs that big before. I mean, they're big. They travel in groups of up to 20 from what I've seen, but luckily we were able to avoid them that time. These ones must have been hunting for something specific. Like, I don't know why they were here. Well, I guess.
How smart are displacer beasts? Do you have any knowledge? Like, are they like just beasts, or do they have like any intelligence, or can they be like controlled and commanded at all? Would he know that? Like, as
I just rolled. Guy? Give me a second. I forgot.
I wonder.
I'm double checking.
I wonder about that.
Oh well, Displacer Beast. Well, I guess you could control him if you really. I mean, you could control anything, right? With enough offering of food and stuff like that.
That's true.
Displacer Beast specifically, yeah, they're pretty smart though too. They'll listen. I mean, it's pretty tough to, and he kicks one that's sit next to him. I mean, they're pretty big little beasties over here, and those little, something that can, fade in and out of existence a little bit kind of gets a little hard to train sometimes.
That's true.
Side note, do you know if there's anything worth harvesting off these guys?
Oh, well, there's a lot. I mean, he pulls out a knife. You want me to show you?
Yes.
And then he goes in, he starts cutting. Well, if you look over here, you can get the tentacles. Like those ones will sell sometimes to some alchemists here. We got lots. I mean, there's 2 on each of them, so I guess that's 20 we can get off of these guys. I mean, their claws are pretty cool looking, but you're not really going to get anything out of those. And, well, they've got good meat, too. It's not very stringy. It's, it's kind of... Well, I like it. I guess we're going to have some good meals for the next couple of days if we want to pack some of this up. And you look at these, each Displacer Beast is about 500 pounds.
Ooh.
They're big boys. And it's like, oh, we can honestly, if we this is more meat than we can carry right now. Well, we can try to pack up as much as we want. And he just starts like cutting through them. He cuts off all the tails, all the whips, I should say. Gives them to he gives 15 to you guys. Do you mind if I keep a couple for myself? It's kind of it's helpful to kind of keep around as well. So anybody who wants to keep track, you can put down 15 Displacer Beast tails or whips. We'll call them. I don't know who is doing your. It's Scott.
Scott was doing it.
Yeah.
Damn it. Okay.
What is he
I'll
doing?
take care of it.
Yeah, you can do it
this
for
time.
today. Gives me something I don't have to do, which is appreciated
He's
significantly.
not on the way.
As he knocks it over. Oh no! Oh no! I'm watching all the books fall from the back.
They're actually records.
That's worse. That's strictly
Yeah, I know.
worse. Well,
Oh, there you go. We're good.
we can dig into these later. We might want to move them away from the camp a little bit though, because we might get a couple. Once we harvest some of the meat, we might get a little couple opportunistic predators coming by. So he's gonna go and he's gonna pick up. He drags, like he can't pick up one of these by himself. He's dragging it. He's not a small guy by any means, but he's definitely not big. But he's dragging it like good 50 yards from the camp.
Damn. Okay.
Well,
Showing off.
we don't have to take all of them, but it's better than letting one of those big lizards we saw earlier come up and wander into our camp. That would be very unfortunate.
That would be.
He's actually pretty strong, so I'll say that he's got 16 strength. I rolled really good on his stats. I forgot about that. I mean, he's dragging one by himself pretty easily. Is anyone going to help? He's going to watch him drag these.
Oh yeah, I'll do one. He can drag. Yeah.
It's a 500
500 pounds.
You can. I mean, I can drag 500 pounds in real life, and my strength is not 16. So.
All right, I'll do one each arm drag.
Drag one of these.
Give me a strength.
I'll help out. I'll help out too.
I'll give you a strength check.
Anyone who wants to, just give me a strength check. Just for kicks.
23.
You're dragging those two, I mean,
Nice.
It's not easy. It's still
Not
1,000
easy.
pounds, but you can still do it.
I look like a
I got
beast.
non-natural 20.
Natural 20. What's your
Non-natural.
total?
Non-natural.
Non-natural. You dragging one or two?
I mean, I was gonna drag 2.
You can
One
drag
for me.
two. It's not super easy, but you got
We're
it.
like racing.
Like you both rolled 20s. You can get this done within 10 minutes. Like you both, between you guys and Lenz, who didn't roll very well, but he's getting one at a time. You guys are getting a couple. And he's like, "Oh, I guess you guys are pretty strong." It looks like you drag them all out. He's gonna keep 2 by the fire, or he's gonna. I guess you really don't need more than one. It's 500 pounds of meat.
It's a lot of meat,
We'll just leave one over here for now because that'll feed us for a little bit. And if anything else, maybe they'll be more distracted by that than they will be.
You know what I'm gonna do with this? We can gut it, then we leave the skin on, and we'll smoke it all night. We'll smoke it and turn it and get it all smoky and delicious. It'd be awesome. It's gonna be so good.
That sounds like a pretty good idea to me.
Hey, it's just like a pig. It's
Give me a survival check, if Mr.
Pig with
Smoker
tentacles.
over here.
I could do this in real life. I feel like I should translate.
Oh, I can do a lot of things. I mean, I can work a computer, and none of the characters I've ever played in D&D can work a computer.
Where's my survival? Oh, +0. That's dumb.
Well, Len's is
Oh
working with you here.
no, I got a 4.
as you're starting to like hike it up onto the fire, Len's like, oh no, friend Colin, you gotta get it a little bit higher. You're just gonna cook it if you're that low. You gotta get the good smoky taste up, and he helps you lift it up a little bit higher and gets like some things, so you're not just burning the damn meat.
Yeah.
As somebody who's only smoked with a smoker, I don't, I'm just guessing here.
I'm a little tired and a little cross-eyed right now.
Oh, it's fine. We all took a little bit of being, but I guess you're right. This will taste pretty good, and I probably won't have to worry about food for a couple of days.
There we go.
Well, I think it's time for bed. I'm gonna go lay down, but keep an eye out for us. And he looks at you, Kaifel, and kind of like nods at you.
All right. Gotcha.
He'll go over. He'll lay down. I will say this as well. He's also sitting at a peachy 8 HP, so he's gonna cast Cure Wounds on himself.
Ooh.
At second level. Actually, how many has he got? He's going to cast it twice at first level.
We still have time to rest, right? Or...
Yeah, you're resting, but, he's taken enough damage. It's like, he's missing a significant portion of his health.
Gotcha.
Wow, I rolled like shit. 13. Well, he's just going to keep pouring healing spells into himself. Because I don't want him to die. We'll use one more level 2 on him as well.
See, the fact that you're so worried about his health, though, is now making me nervous.
Right.
He was at 8 health, dude. He was at 8
low.
health. You already got attacked in the middle of the night.
Is my guardian still awake?
Your guardian is concentration, and you broke that concentration.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Let me see if I can cast that again before I go to bed in a more time.
Let's look. Oh, I'm going to look at Red's health and stuff. Red is full health. Xanatos is not. He's at about half.
Yeah.
Nah.
See, I gotta put my damage back because I thought we finished our rest.
Well, let's be honest. You got attacked in the middle of the night. Let's speed this up a little bit. You guys rest fine. I shouldn't have wasted time healing there. You guys rest fine. Everybody finish the long rest. God damn, I have to freaking hit it on 5 damn people. Xanatos is full. Gilded Red is full. Lens Thames. I really should make character sheets for Oro and Zlato instead of the monster sheets I have for him currently. I'll fix that later.
Yeah, if you do that, it'll be a lot easier to play him too.
Yeah. Because right now, I don't have a way to keep track of Oro's spells or Zlato's spells except manually.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Could you do it on Roll20 at all?
It is on. They're monsters on Roll20.
Okay.
But I can convert them. I'll do that this weekend after I do I'm doing a one-shot with friends tomorrow, a Christmas one-shot, so I have to prep for that.
Yeah, I saw that. That seemed interesting. I wish I could, but
that's gonna be. I'm doing it twice. I'm doing it once with friends tomorrow, and then once with work friends. But I was letting today settle before I really started kicking people for that.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
understandable.
I don't know if all the people who said they wanted to play are still working, but everyone's invited anyway. So they're gonna destroy Christmas. It'll be fun. You guys wake up in the morning. We'll just say everybody did their watches. I'm not gonna stress about it. Everybody did their long rest. You wake up, man. That Displacer Beast meat. It smells really nice. It's
Yeah.
Nice.
real good. It looks like, I'll tell you honestly, he rolled a 27 on his survival, so he knew exactly where to get it level right there.
We're getting like filet mignons and
Oh,
stuff like
it's-
that.
I mean, it's still smoked. It's smoked, and there's certain parts he cuts off. He's like, "Well, this will work out great for jerky for later. Let's save that." And then this is the good stuff, and he pulls out the good meat. It's like he pulls it out practically like in his hands, like in a good way. Like it's like almost slopping a little bit. He's like, "Oh, this is gonna be real nice. Everybody can have a good portion."
It's like when someone tries and thinks they're doing something really well. And I'm setting it up, and I leave, and he comes up behind me and fixes it, makes it look better.
He just made it real nice. But the difference is he's a nice enough guy. He showed you exactly how to do it, so you'll be ready for next time.
Nice.
Eventually, I'll get better at doing it, or I'll be able to do that voice for an hour. No, I already do it. That's the voice I used for my other campaign, and my voice was killing me for 3 hours on Monday. You guys though, get up, get going. You eat. You're full spells, everything like that, full health. Lens is ready to get going. If you guys don't have anything to say, you're good to go. You have 2 dragons. Let's say you smoked 2 Displacer Beasts, because they've got big appetites.
That's true.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
And they eat a lot this morning. Oro's just like munching away. And she actually goes over and she pulls one of the raw ones over. She's like, yeah, I mean, what you had there, that's pretty good. You know what, but this is just too fresh. It's just too good. And she goes, I mean, the 2 of them eat a Displacer Beast. Like, the 2 of them eat a whole thing. She goes, it's just, we cook it a little bit on the way in, too. Give it a little bit of, it's really nice this way. The fire tastes different, I don't know. And so they eat their own Displacer Beasts. You guys head off, though. I forget, do you guys have them in human or dragon form?
I think they were human for the jungle
It's up to you guys. They will do whichever you want.
because it was
Can't remember.
easier to get through.
Kind of quiet, I'll just say that. I can hear you, but not great.
Is that better?
That is better. He's got
Okay. Yeah. I remember at one point they went into dragon form and
They flew over the
our
targets.
yes, but I don't know if they went back in.
It's up to you guys. What do you want them to do?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, yeah.
That's
I mean,
something that's
who
fine.
knows that they're dragons, so they could just stay as dragons.
Okay,
That's cool.
okay, yeah. It's your dragons. It'll be faster to fight if this comes up, so this will be good.
If they want to scout and fly ahead, that's cool too. I mean,
Actually, yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Great idea.
So that's like, or it's like, yeah. Oh, I can do that. Well, how far do you want me to go? Do you want me to go 1 mile, 2 mile, 3 mile, 5, 10? I mean, I can go as far
Mile,
as you want.
mile,
yeah,
mile.
how far do we got to
Mile.
go still?
Mile? A mile? I can do that. Slato, come on. And Slato's like, he looks over at you guys. He's like, oh, okay.
If there's any trouble, just come back. Don't try to handle it.
Yeah.
Oro just kind of looks deflated a little bit. She's like,
Don't fight with me. You know how this works.
and Zlato's like, we won't go too far. And they both take off and they'll fly forward. Can all of you, or
Oh.
who wants to roll the D10 for the morning?
Shit, I forgot to tell them if they see anybody to change into their, like, if they see any human, like, anybody that they don't know to change into human form, but I don't know if that will even affect them.
Okay.
But
I will say you do have like 2 days hike. And like you're
Okay.
still covering like 10 miles a day probably at least. I mean, you're going through thick ass
Oh,
jungle.
okay. All right.
So, but
Probably
there
will.
might be people out researching shit and stuff.
gotcha.
So they
That's
fly
not
off.
Specific.
Who wants to roll our D10 though?
I'll roll it. Cool. 9.
A 9. You guys keep
That's-
rolling 9. I just have to keep replacing it with other things that are worse. No.
Damn it.
This is the 3rd time you roll a 9. You guys keep going, and as you're walking along, you do see a lot of other creatures and beasts. Actually, and you see, especially as you're starting, you definitely see some movement from smaller creatures that... Give me a perception check.
I got 22.
For the kids, too.
I got a 20.
Did I hear a 20?
That's
20
one of my
total or
better
natural?
perceptions. That's a total.
Okay. Ooh, the kids rolled shit. You guys are walking, and like you see other creatures going towards the meat that you both cooked and the ones you left. Some dinosaurs, some pretty sizable ones. Like you see, like a couple.
T-Rex?
Huh?
We're looking for a T-Rex though.
Yeah, I know. As you go, you do not see a T-Rex, but you do see in the, you looked in that field guide. They are in this area.
Mm.
But nothing. It's just you actually see a couple of the Displacer Beasts going towards those. They definitely look at you for a second, but there's a free meal this way, so they're gonna go to the free meal because why risk their necks? Nobody really approaches you. Nobody attacks you. Oro and Zlato come back after a couple. Like they check in every so often. They're like, yeah, I saw some big big lizardy looking things. They're not dragons or anything, but they're pretty big. But they were up a ways. And Aura was like, yeah, that looks like a fun fight. I think we should definitely go for them. Like, I mean, we got meat here, but I bet that meat that's even different. I bet that tastes even better. Like, come on, let's go for it. But Aura's so that's just like they're away. They're a couple miles out. When we flew up high enough, we could see.
It does give me an idea for after the quest to go on a T-Rex hunt. Because I know Red wants to find one so that he can turn people into T-Rexes.
Yes.
It may or may not be on one of the options on the D10. Let's find out.
Oh
no. You guys can continue though for a couple hours. It gets to be about lunchtime. You stop, you eat real quick. That displacer jerky. Actually, yours is probably still going through the just freshly smoked stuff. Like, you don't even need the jerky yet. Real nice. You keep going. After that, who wants to roll me the next D10?
Okay. Let's see here. I got a 6.
Okay. A 6. As you are walking, Oro and Zlato. Actually, I need to roll to see what they roll for perception. Oh, natural 20, natural 15. They come back to you after like an hour and a half of walking, and they land kind of briskly. And Zlato goes, something, one of those big lizard things. Oro wanted to get closer. I told her not to, but she didn't listen to me. And she always does. But she got a little too close, and Oro is there. Oro's with it. They I think they saw us. They definitely saw us, and they are following. And I think they're coming. They watched where we flew. I don't know. They were big. They were those pictures. There was one of them. It was one of those big guys. We are faster. We were faster than them, but I don't know how much. And as you're sitting there, you hear the thump, thump in the distance of just big footfalls.
Quick, someone pull out a cup of water.
There was a couple.
Oh Jesus!
There was 3. And they're one was smaller than the other 2, but they're coming this way.
Shit. All right, I'm gonna need a beer for this. I'll be right back.
And you see him. The thumps are becoming louder, and
right.
he flies up a sec. Oh yeah, they know where we are. They I think we and it's getting louder and louder, and you see them like, I think we need to
go.
We need to do something.
You guys turn back into humans, and we could try to hide. I don't know how good their sense of smell is. That could be bad.
Okay, yeah, let's hide.
Let's try.
They both shift back into humans.
Let's at least try.
Where is Len's like everybody? Try to stay a little close to each other, and he casts Pass Without a Trace, which will give you all +10 to your stealth.
Woo! That's good.
And everybody roll stealth. Let me see what the freaking Tyrannosaurus' stats are for perception. Okay. So this is something I haven't actually described to you guys before. This is something called a group check. It's essentially, does the group roll high enough as a total? So if it's a pass-fail thing, other people will help each other. Let's see if these bastards roll.
Okay, let's try it.
Okay.
Ooh, that was good. Oh, that was good. Roll for stealth. Oh, that was good.
Okay. And who wants to roll for the kids? And I'll roll for Lens.
I'll roll for the
Actually, no, there's 3 of you. 2 kids and 1 Lens. Who wants to roll?
Yeah.
I'll roll one of the kids.
I'll do one of the kids.
Okay. I'll
do Lens then.
All right, I'll do the kid then.
Okay, Lens gets a +4. So
Ooh, 18 plus 4. So
Oh,
22.
nice.
Okay.
Plus 10.
That's a pass. Plus 10, so 32. That's a pass.
Wow. Nice.
Zlato gets a plus 4 as well. Oro gets a plus 6.
All right.
Okay,
I'll
so
do.
I got-
So this is the pass, this is the fail.
I'll do Oro.
Okay.
Plus 6.
Plus 6.
Okay. Ah, a 5.
Plus 6. Plus 10 is 21.
21 is pretty good.
Is a fail.
Oh shit!
Oh,
I rolled
Wow. Okay, you got to roll pretty good.
So
Blato got a 14.
14 for who?
Blato?
Is that with the 10?
Yes.
You rolled.
I rolled a
Rolled 4?
10. Oh, wait, they have a 10, so 20. Sorry, I rolled 10.
You rolled a 10, so then he gets plus 4, which is 14. Then he gets another
Yeah.
10, so it's 24.
Yes.
Pass.
Woo!
Okay. I
Okay, now
got
your people's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a 6 total.
That's fail.
42.
Well,
Yeah,
16.
I-
16.
I got a 17 plus 10, 27.
Pass.
I got a 9.
Ah!
Plus fail. So here's the fun thing. It's all coming down to red.
What
Who
about
wants to roll for
Xanatos?
red?
Xanatos is good too, right?
Oh, Xanatos and red. So let's see.
Well, you got their stats right.
Yeah, plus 7 for red. That's pretty good.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
I think Xanatos is stealthy too. Plus 8 for Xanatos.
Okay. I'll do Xantos.
I'll do red, I guess.
Okay.
Scared, though.
12 plus 8, so 20, 30.
30.
Yeah.
That's a pass.
Oh, fuck yes. All right, 17.
Seven,
17 plus
oh,
whatever he has.
30 something.
All
A
right,
couple
cool.
of you guys, especially the kids, are struggling a little bit to hide. But with the help of Xanatos and Red, who conveniently their players are not here right now, we're able to shut everybody up a little bit. They into the clearing. You guys duck out of a clearing and into some trees, and you get into the bushes. Some of you go up trees. Actually, I'll say Red specifically. Cat goes up a tree, and Oro joins him up the tree. And you hear boom. It's literally like Jurassic Park. The ground is shaking. These things are ginormous, and they just come in and they're smelling around. One of them, the smallest one, you would guess, you're looking, the big one is scarred and he's a little bit bigger than the others. There's one that's a little bit smaller and one that's quite a bit smaller than the other two. They're just sniffing around. One gets pretty close to you guys. The little one does. He's sniffing around at you, and then something distracts him the other way. And you guys see off in the distance, you see like the tree shake off in the distance, and you see the three of them just, I'm not even going to try to do the roar, but it's literally the Jurassic Park roar. And they just go, and they're chasing after something. And Oro goes, and she shifts back into dragon form, flies up for a second, and comes back down just to like see. She goes, she starts loud. She goes, there's a thing with big plates on its back. It's like spikies going up. I think they heard that. I don't know if I'm actually being too. I'm not stage whispering. Well, I'm just
Sorry.
whispering. But it looks
Wait,
like
so
the what she's describing. You guys look in the book. Looks like it's going after a Stegosaurus.
wow,
So, but you guys successfully avoided that.
that would have been. I don't know how that would have went.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my god.
In my last campaign, I did a fight where they fought one T-Rex. They were significantly lower. They were lower level than you. One person got swallowed, and he killed it from the inside.
What? That's pretty good.
Interesting. Alright.
You guys, though, can travel the rest of the day. You guys hear roars and just, like, bangs. And, like, just you can hear things going on. And then you hear what sounds to be a different cry that's coming from that direction, which is definitely not coming from a T-Rex. And you fear after a couple minutes, not even a couple minutes, probably like 30 seconds, the fighting calmed down. And you guys take this chance to scurry away. I will say though, this officially means you have seen a T-Rex. So that is now a polymorph option for Red.
Nice.
He'll be so happy.
That was not pre-planned when he was asking about if he's seen a T-Rex. This was that was pre-planned before he had asked about T-Rexes too. So
Yeah.
you guys can continue. You go on for the rest of the day. You see a bunch of little stuff. But that's about the most excitement you have for that day. You bed down, you spend time. It's nighttime, you guys eat again. I'm just gonna say that you guys, between the two, you have two rangers, you're gonna be able to find somewhere good to bed down.
Okay.
You spend the night. Can I just get our watches real quick?
Yeah, I'll go first. I'm casting Guardian.
Okay.
Can we? I think someone else usually takes watch, but I can take the second watch. If you want.
I'll take the first
He
one.
does
Oh,
the
you'll
4
take-
hours, and then you just need 2 more after that. A lens
I'll take
can
the
help
2 then.
whoever, and we can have one of the people who aren't here do it, because I think Xanatos usually takes one. So we can just have some
Yeah,
people.
because he's an elf. Yeah.
He is half elf. He doesn't
Half
get the
elf,
4
sorry.
hour sleep.
Oh.
Full elves do. And that was Bree. Was the full elf. What's your perception?
All right, let's see here. I got a 25.
25. You're sitting there, and it's almost eerily quiet. You notice, like, the last couple minutes of your, like, the last, like, hour or so of your trip has been a little quieter than you would have expected.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not too bad. 4 hours goes by. It's a nice night, cloud-free, but your watch is over. Who wants to go next?
I'll take the next one.
Roll perception. Do you have night vision?
19. No.
Disadvantage.
No.
That's why he wasn't taking it.
Shit. 7.
7. Luckily, though, as the night goes on, you're, like I said, those clear skies, man, it's kind of nice. And, like, you look up, and it's very nice up there. Like, you get a little lost in your stargazing. Luckily, nothing comes up and attacks. You have a easy shift. Last watch. Is Orthenthal going to take it, or are you going to let Lens take it?
Oh, let Lens do it. I'm not.
You can roll
Yeah.
either way, because, rolling dice is fun.
Yeah. Well, I'll just do it. I'll just be like, I never take watches because I'm so lazy.
It's fine.
I'll just do it. Oh, natural 20. How about that?
Hey! I will say this, then.
Wasted.
In the distance,
Oh.
you hear footsteps.
Oh, Jesus.
You hear footsteps that sound humanoid-ish size. What's your total after nat 20?
23.
Okay. You hear footsteps, and they seem to come closer to you. And you look through the darkness, and you see 2 or 3 sets of eyes looking at you. With a natural 20, you can see them. You can see just their eyes. They're staying at a very clear distance. And you see they are, with a natural 20, I'll give you, they are humanoid-sized. And you look, and they appear to have, like, slilted eyes. Like, vertical
Reptilian.
slit.
Reptilian or cat, perhaps.
Give me
Feline.
survival. Give me nature. Or survival. You don't have a unit handy either. So just
Yeah. it
roll
doesn't
d20.
Yeah. 1.
1.
Could be either.
Could be a cat. Could be a
Either.
lobster. No, lobsters wouldn't have that.
Top lobster.
It'd be weird. Could be a dinosaur. Could be one of those. Lizard. I don't know. Something like that. You have no idea, but they're definitely looking at you. They look at you for probably a good minute, 2 minutes.
What if I just
It's up to you what you want to do.
I gotta be in character. I just yell out, intimidatingly yell out at him. Like, what are you doing?
Yelling intimidation. They're a good, I will say this, with what you rolled, they're a good 100, 150 feet away. I'll say 130 feet away. But you can still yell at them.
So, hey.
Roll intimidation.
I do like a loud dad yell. Hey. Another. Oh, okay. That's 9. That's not bad.
No, is that a nat 1 though?
Yeah.
Okay. Conveniently, nat 1s on skill checks are not initially failures.
Terrible.
You do that, and you see one of them flinch a little bit. Definitely the smallest of them. And you see the other two stand there, stare at you for another about 10 seconds, and the eyes disappear.
Creepy. Where are we going? What is this jungle?
Nothing else happens for the rest of the night.
It's like a dinosaur preserve. Did this used to be a park, like an amusement park for dinosaurs?
Not to what you've been told.
That's creepy. I don't know.
You do wake up, or you stay awake, but everybody else wakes up in the morning.
I talk to the guide dude and I say, are there do we get watched out here? Do you often see people watching you with slanty slit, like could be reptile, could be cat eyes?
I mean, I've heard of parties disappearing and stuff like that, but I haven't heard of anybody seeing any slitty eyes or anything like that. I don't know anything like that.
Great. Okay.
I'm gonna real quick run to the bathroom. So, give me a sec. Sorry. Drank too much water during that meeting at the end of the day.
Oh, I can get some ice. Nice.
Yeah, David made me jealous, so I got a steak.
That's fair. That's fair. David was saying how he's getting a steak for celebration for today. Which was awkward because one person who was in that channel didn't get an offer.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Past that.
I think it was more for snow that he was celebrating, though.
Oh, that's true. I'm celebrating the snow. I'm happy about it. But you guys wake up in the morning. You tell them about the eyes thing, and that happens. You guys can continue on your way, though. Anybody want to roll a D10?
I got it. D10. 2.
Nice.
All right.
That one actually works out. So you only have he's like, oh, so we only have about a day and a half left. That hiding a little bit. We had to go a little bit slower, make sure those big beastie boys didn't find us. But so we'll have about it. We'll get there about tomorrow at lunchtime probably. And as he's saying that, you're walking, and give me since you rolled it, give me a perception check. And I'll let one other person take a perception check as well.
I'll roll one. Wait. Is it light out or not?
It is light out.
Okay, somebody else roll.
Well, no, remember, we removed that from you. We removed your disadvantage because your God, we said, has given you that advantage for coming back to the light.
Yeah, I gotta find a way to manually remove that or something.
Yeah, sorry.
Wait, I think you can override it.
I'll have to look later.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, somewhere.
I got a 12. That was terrible.
What'd you roll?
17.
17. That's good. As you're walking, you see a glint, like the sun reflect off something in the corner of your eye, and you see something off it's not a trail, but it's kind of like a little path you're going on, like it's a little bit more worn down here. And you see something glint in the corner of your eye, just catches the light just right. Do you want to investigate, or do you want to do anything?
Look further.
Is it off the path?
It's about 10 feet off to the side. It's not far.
Yeah, I'll just start heading that general direction, kind of not veering too far off from the party, but.
Okay. As you get closer, it's like this thin skin. Like you pick it up, it looks like scales.
Uh-oh. Like shedded skin.
I mean, that's It's not hard to recognize shedded skin. I feel like most people
Right.
have seen that.
Yeah.
It looks like shedded skin, but bigger than any. It's a weird shape. Like, it looks like when you pick. Give me a nature check.
Okay. I'm also curious about how long it's been there. So I got
I'll include that in the nature check. What?
17.
One more time. Sorry.
17.
17. Oh yeah. It's weird because the bottom of it looks like a snake skin, but like 6 or 7 feet long. But then it gets to like, the top part, and it like is like an open circle, and off the back, it's just kind of like another layer that go up. Okay, I'm gonna try to draw with my fingers. It's gonna go up,
Yeah.
go out a little bit, and comes up like this.
Like a cobra? Like the cobra hood or something?
It almost makes you think of that, but like way longer. And
Okay.
it doesn't look. Yeah.
Do I recognize this?
With the 17, you said 17.
17.
It reminds you of that, but like the shape doesn't work for it being the top of the head. Like if you were to look at the length of the body and then that with a 17, I'll give you, it's like it's too long. Like the head would be like a quarter of the body.
Okay.
So like that's too big for the head.
So I'm gonna go grab it and pick it up
Hey.
and be like, "Hey, does anybody know what this is?" And kind of like waving it around.
I mean, it's big. It's like, and it's not heavy. It's snake skin.
Yeah.
Have we seen
Do I
any
have
of
two hands? Is it like unwieldy?
Hey, what?
Is it like really large? Like, do I need to hold it with two hands?
It's 7 feet long.
Ooh,
Okay. Yeah.
have we seen those snake people before? I thought we had.
You have seen people. Okay, so you have seen people with snake-like attributes, but
Yeah.
never with a tail.
Not with a body that's a snake.
They are Yuan-ti. They're called Yuan-ti.
Yanti, right? Yeah.
And they had. Hi, Scott.
Hey.
They had. So actually, I believe it was one of the people who was one of the shopkeepers. I want to say it was. I'm just double checking. It was the enchanter.
Mm,
She was a Yuan-ti.
right.
She had, and actually, so since you bring that up, the eyes that you saw, did remind you of those eyes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Some
But she
snake
did not
persons
have that many
around.
scales. Like she had scales, like
Hmm.
down her neck. Excuse me. It's okay, Scott. We'll forgive you this time. Down her neck. You missed a T-Rex. Actually, we'll recap in a sec. I knew that would upset.
Yeah,
me, so I
you
said-
already got your punishment. You missed the T-Rex. There you go.
It does remind you of that, but she just doesn't have that many scales. Like she has like some dribbled across her body.
Right.
Scott,
Like a more animalistic one. Yeah. Mm.
you guys woke up. Oh, you went to bed. You harvested a bunch of the displacer beasts. You smoked them real nice. The next day, you got up. You kept traveling. You saw. I'm trying to remember what happened in the morning. It wasn't much. It was you saw a bunch of creatures going to eat the leftover displacer beasts because there was just a ton of meat. Because each displacer beast was 500 pounds. Then you heard a big thumping, and a T-Rex came up. 3 T-Rexes came up, but you all hid and avoided, and they went after a Stegosaurus. Then you kept going. Then you rested another night. You're about a day and a half out, and you just during the night, Orthental saw 3 figures looking at you guys sleeping with like slitted eyes, and you just found a very large snake skin.
Oh, okay. Cool. And we got a long rested and everything, so
2 of them.
2 of them. Okay.
I
So
think I
we're all
already
done.
hit that button on you, actually.
Yeah, I saw that I was maxed out, so I assumed so.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure you didn't get like screwed. But yeah, Keifel just found this human-sized snake skin.
Yeah, and kind of showed it off to everybody, saying, "Hey, has anybody seen this before?"
So the pieces are coming together. We got the eyes. We got the
Yeah.
snake skin. Somebody's
I've heard of
watching.
people
Somebody's
find-
tracking us, watching us.
I've heard of people finding big snake skins. I've never seen any of myself. That is, let me roll for his. That's pretty big. It's bigger than any I've seen. I usually see little bitsies, and so you got a full one there.
Okay.
All right, I guess we can keep going. Keep going on.
Keep on traveling. You get to lunch.
Is there any before we go? Is there any like indication that there's something like there's like a trail that's like paralleling ours or anything,
Yeah.
or is it just
I will
just like
give you-
there?
Do a investigation,
Ooh.
and I'll let 2 people do investigations total.
Wow, I was volunteering to take one of those spots.
Ooh,
Plus 6.
It's just a 10 for me.
Yeah, I have a +6, but that ended up being a 10
Go
as
for
well.
it.
4 + 6.
Tens across the board.
Actually, can I do like a sense magic?
Detect magic? Oh, sense
yeah.
magic. That's a thing for you. Sorry, I forget how that works. Let me double check. What'd you roll, Scott?
Yeah, I'm looking
though?
it up right now.
10.
10?
10 total.
No, I mean you don't see anything over there. Magic awareness. Till the end of your next turn, know the location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet of you that isn't behind total cover. So essentially, if you can see it, you'll know. Ooh, you can use it times equal to your proficiency bonus. You can use it 3 times? You do that, man. All your teammates and even Lens, especially some of his javelins, just light up. Like they're whoa, there's a lot. Other than that, no, not really.
Yeah.
And you guys looking on the sides, you don't see you see no discernible path that anyone's taken.
Right. Yeah. Nothing we can. Yeah. Okay. I got nothing else.
Where's my? Oh, there's my monster manual. It was hiding from me. But yeah, anything else you guys want to do before you keep moving, or?
Well, I want to do that magic awareness thing.
No, that's what I was telling you. You didn't see any.
Oh.
Your
Oh, I didn't
teammates
see
light up
okay.
because you're all covered in magic shit.
We're like light bulbs.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But nobody else. Gotcha.
Yeah, you see no additional things. The nice thing about that is like you don't have to like actually look. It's just like it's there. You see it because like it lights up like a freaking light bulb.
Nice.
Sorry, I'm just getting you. That's what I was looking for. Cool. Okay, so is there want to continue on? Cool. You can keep going. Lunchtime hits. You have lunch. Second half of the day. Roll. Who wants to roll the D10 now?
Ah, you want to go ahead and we all just took a turn.
Yeah, one.
I twitch.
7.
7. Okay. You guys are walking. You're just going along. You notice across the pathway, there are give me actually. So I will say, Xanatos, give me a perception check, and one other person can give me a perception check.
I'll do one.
Okay.
16.
16.
17.
You start to notice off to the sides of your vision. You see what like little wisps of silk hanging from trees. And more and more and more and more. And eventually you notice these are spider webs. There's a lot of spider webs.
Are they going in a certain direction?
They're pretty much crossing just randomly. Like there's a lot. And as you continue walking, you kind of grab Lens Thames for a second because you notice in front of you, very difficult to see, it's just a couple strands that are going across the path. Individual strands just floating across. And if you look further ahead, you can see it becomes almost like a white mist. There's so much spider webs. Oh, well, thank you, friend. I didn't see those are really hard to see.
Yeah, that seems like a trap. I bet you as soon as we touch those, they're going to come swarming.
And you see
Somebody-
Oro kind of getting closer to one. As you say that, she goes, just backs up a little bit.
Can they like breathe fire and burn these like burn them down?
Well, I found that spider webs are pretty flammable usually.
Yeah, that's going to make them come though. Is there
Yeah,
any
that's
way?
what I was thinking. It might alert to whatever made these. I mean, I usually just avoid these. It takes a little bit to get around them.
I was
But,
gonna say, yeah. Can we see a good way around, or
well, it
I
might take a little bit of time, but I'm sure we can get around eventually. I mean, they can't cover the whole forest, right?
yeah. Well, being someone who hates spiders with a burning passion, I vote go.
And with that, Zlato just kind of and like tugs it like your arm. He's a dragon, so it's not really tugs. He kind of like taps you in the arm. We can maybe fly over and see, or we can ferry people, and like we did before with the tar pits. I mean, if you want,
Would freedom of movement help at all? I know I have it, I think.
freedom of movement would mean that you could like go into the spider web and it will not stop you. You would just walk straight through it.
Got it. But it wouldn't like stop any traps or anything that might be tied.
Now, you would go through the spider web, but give me a nature check,
Okay.
Keifel.
I got an 11.
An 11. I mean, this is pretty basic spider bullshit. Like, if you touch a web, they will come to that thing. Your freedom of movement would take you through the spider web, but it would break the strands.
Right. Okay.
So.
Can one of our dragons maybe fly up and just take a look and see how how big of an area it looks like is inhabited by gigantic spiders?
Or it was like, yeah, I got it. She's just gone. She takes off, and you see her go up like a good 50 feet. Like she's clearly like the tree line's like she's like 10 feet above the tree line. Just she flies through. She's keeping high enough though. You feel like, and she flies a little bit higher. You see her looking around. Let me give a perception check for Oro. Ooh, natural 19. She comes back down. Yeah. I mean, it's like. I mean, it's like I would say like half a mile across. I mean, it's a pretty big area. There's some big spiders. Like they're. I mean, they're like me size. They're like pretty big. Like they're not like the little things that we find in our house. Like, they're.
So we want to fly over.
There's also these big like in the middle. There's like these big like blotches of white that are like. I mean, they're big and they're just like big like. Circles.
That's dead shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you think there's treasure in there?
Dead things.
And she looks at you. Treasure.
I wonder if there is treasure in there.
There might be some treasure, but
Scott's like a hard pass on the
my character's like, no spiders, please. You guys.
Our stuff's probably way better than anything we can find in some dirty old cocoon.
It's like a half mile. Like, oh yeah, we can go around or over top. I mean, both ways. And he goes, oh well, I guess both ways would work if we want to be extra careful. It's I mean, it's half dozen one way, 6 another. So it's he looks at the dragons. Do you guys want to carry us over again, or do you just want to walk around, sightsee a little bit? And he kind of looks at all of you whenever he says that.
Yeah, I vote we fly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with that.
Who wants to go first?
Ooh.
Maybe I should go first as well, just to make sure, everything's okie dokie on the other side as well.
Right.
Or it's like, oh, I can take 2. And I'll take you. Who else wants to go? Come on, come on, get on board. Did you say Keifel?
Yeah.
No, I refuse to get on her back again.
you say that. Zlato's like, if you want, I'll take you across. I can carry you and Red if you want.
So we'll stay back.
Yeah, just
2 people back.
You probably want to give it. You could maybe give it a good 50, maybe more yards back, just in case any,
This is a dangerous way to.
If
This is
some big
dangerous.
creepy crawlers came along.
Yeah. Okay. 2 people being left behind now. so everyone knows.
Or should we leave one less and like just
Maybe we should just to
3
be
and 3?
Yeah, 3 and 3, just to be completely safe.
Should we should we?
I remember when this happened last time. I got left behind on the other side of that bridge.
Ah,
It was not good.
I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
You were with Randomite, who just the player wasn't there, so he kind of made it across.
Oh,
kinda
that's true.
easy.
Yeah. So yeah, it's good. Yeah. 3 and 3 I like. 3
So
and 3 I
who
like.
should we leave then?
I can stay behind. I'll stay behind.
Okay.
violent.
And Aura's like, here we go, and she's just going. And Red jumps on Zlato's back, and they go off. So the one person who's going that's here then would be, I just brain farted, Keifel?
Careful.
Keifel.
Mhm.
Give me a perception check while you're up there.
All right. I got a 12.
It's a lot of spider webs. You see some big spiders. A lot of
Mhm.
spider webs. Not much else. You fly across. It's a good actually I'll give him a survival. It's not a great roll. But he's pretty good at survival. Yeah. You go across, and as you're looking down, you see he's going, well, yeah, let's just give it a little bit extra distance, just so, we want to really make sure that it's safe. And you guys go a little bit further than, like, you see any webs. You guys all land. Well, I guess we'll see you in a minute. And the two kids take off. They fly back. They pick up the rest of you. You start to fly over. Is there anything you want to do in the air? Anything you want to look at?
Off into the distance, can we kind of get an idea of our query, where we're going?
Are you going to be on Zlato's or Oro's back?
Zlato.
Zlato's like, I can go a little bit higher. And Oro's like, not if I can first. And she just goes.
No.
But she doesn't. And I'm going to say, because Randomite would have been a hard. Who was the hard pass on writing Oro's back?
It was me.
Cool. So you're on Zlato, and Oro has our big boy over there.
Yeah.
And you go up. Give me an athletics check. Let's hold on to her back.
This better not be another 1. There we go. 26.
She starts to take off, and you get that little spot that's like right where the wings contact her shoulder blades, and you can just like stick your feet in that. And she doesn't react at all to that. And you just go up. Give me a perception check while you're up in the air. Zlato is following behind, but slowly and controlled because
I also let out a big whoop too as I'm going up crazily.
she's going, yeah, see, I knew. This is why I want to carry you all the time. You're fun. Yeah, let's go. And she does a little
So I
barrel
got yeah, no more. Oh, guys,
roll
a
one.
little bit too much of that smoked meat. I got a 14 perception.
Lots of
yeah.
spider webs down there.
Yeah.
But you look forward, you do see a clearing. It's probably a good 7 or 8 miles ahead.
Oh, okay.
Okay. It's like, give me a survival check as well.
Ooh. Oh, what? I gotta stop using this rolling.
Man, it's over
thing.
there.
Oh, that thing's terrible.
There's trees in the way.
I just rolled a 1. I rolled another 1 on my real dice. I'm just gonna stop rolling.
Man,
Greg.
that clearing could be anything. Could be anything. The rest of you, the other two of you, Randomite and Xantos, you're up with them at this point. You can see that clearing. The clearing's pretty damn obvious. If somebody wants to give me perception or survival between you two. Perception would be to determine what the circle thing is. Survival
do
would be to
perception.
determine how long it would take to get there. What?
I can do a perception.
Go for it.
20, non-natural.
This is what happens when we roll an actual die.
I rolled a 1 on my real.
You're looking, and as you're looking, you see little plumes of smoke, and you see little it looks like an encampment. Yeah, I mean you're looking for a research base, so this,
Like it looks like it's like smoke from a campfire.
yeah, it's
essentially.
like campfire. It looks like it looks like what you're looking for.
Okay.
I got a 22 on my survival check.
And you think, and whenever you guys are like discussing this, you think it'll take So it's like a little bit after. It's like getting into the. You think it'll take like 4 or 5 hours, maybe 6 to get there? It's one of those things like you think on the way there, you could, like at the pace you've been going, you could maybe get there before nightfall. But you're not sure. This is getting close to lunchtime again. So, actually, no, wait, this is the second half of the day. Yeah, so you think you could get there if you pushed through the night a little bit, but you're not going to make it there, like, immediately. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just do it. Just get there.
That's
So you
right,
guys can
man.
land. I'm sorry, I should probably continue the narrative. That would help everyone. You land on the other side. You land on the other side. I was like, what? Oh, God. And you're with everybody. Well, I guess it's time to move on. I think we're past all the big, scary, the 8-legged little funny buggers. And he'll turn and he'll start walking. He's like, I was looking while we're up there. I don't know if we'll make it tonight. It'll be close. But
I think we want to put. Well, maybe I'm speaking out of turn, but I think we want to put. I think we just want to get there.
you want to try to. We can push. We'll say nothing else happens for like a little bit, and you keep walking. If you want, we can push through the night a little bit. It's we could probably make it from what that sky view gave us. I would have said stop if we didn't see what was up there, but now I'm seeing. I think we can make it.
Yeah, it seems better than staying in a forest that has gigantic spiders floating.
That sounds like a good idea. I wonder if that's what they're researching out here. I don't really know much about it. I just bring people and they can keep going. And he keeps going. Can I get from 2 people a perception check? The sun starts to go down, and I will say this happens after the sun goes down. Give me a perception check.
I got a 17.
17. Cool. You know what? We'll say that's plenty. Actually, yeah.
Well, this is after the sun went down.
So the sun's starting to go down.
Oh.
This is hitting. I'm sorry. I should bring this back. Hold on. Let me. This is like as the sun's starting to go down.
Ah, okay.
So I'll give you. And actually, I'll say this. It's more noise related for this one. So,
Okay.
you're walking and you hear some sticks breaking. Like you hear a stick breaking. Like someone's off and to your right. Sounds 50-ish yards away. The forest has gotten real dense in this area. Can't quite see. And you hear heavy breathing.
What kind of heavy breathing? Does this sound human or other?
Sounds humanoid. It sounds like it's coming your direction. And you hear like a couple stumbles. And you hear it sounds like, with a 17, it sounds like 1.
Oh,
Does it sound like footsteps though, or
It sounds like
just
footsteps.
Like,
And it sounds not big. It sounds human-sized.
okay.
As you're walking, or you stop, or you walking? You walking towards it? What do you want to do? You hiding?
I say stop, but like let's stay in the open.
You're staying in the open?
That's what I'm doing.
Okay. And you're staying. Are you hiding, or you're just chilling, waiting?
I'm chilling, like I'm chilling, waiting for whatever it is that's walking to appear. Essentially. Like I'm readying myself essentially for what might come out.
You start to look off, and you're looking through the trees to the right, and you see what looks like to be a man, human, wearing real tattered clothes. They look like they used to be like wilderness explorer outfit, but like, man, it's ripped to damn shreds. There's like barely anything left on it. And he's
Like
coming, and you look at him, and it is a man who just looks disheveled. He looks skinny. He looks like he hasn't eaten for a couple days. And you see him just tripping over himself coming through the underbrush. He makes eye contact with you, and you hear him go, oh, thank God. Oh, God. Oh, I'm coming. Hold on. Don't. And he starts coming towards you. And he's like, tripping over himself trying to get to you. He gets to your group and he goes, "Oh, thank God. You won't believe." And then he turns and he looks at the two dragons. "Oh my God! Oh my!" And he's slowly backing away from the kids, from the dragons.
Oh right, shit.
He's like turning to like he's like turning back.
I put my claw hands over his shoulder.
Do you actually do that?
Say, relax.
I'm gonna have him make a Constitution saving throw. Make sure he doesn't have a damn heart attack. Okay. He goes, oh, and you just have him, and he's just like,
Relax.
Please don't eat me, please.
We filled up on Displacer Beast earlier. It's fine.
What? What? And he's just looking at you. Like he's like,
I just start laughing. Horrible, like terrifying laugh.
He's looking over his shoulder at you. He's looking at the kids. He's looking at the rest of you. He's like, I don't. Is it? Please don't hurt me.
I just hold my hands out like, calm down, calm down, calm down.
Okay. What? Who are you?
Traveler.
Are you from the compound? Are you?
Negative.
Compound.
Yeah, wait, what?
The research. The research compound?
Oh, okay.
No, we are not.
No. Do you know
What
where
are
we
you
are?
doing out here?
I've been trying to get back to the compound for days.
Where are you at? What's wrong? Why are you so tattered up?
Well, I just
I give him my water skin, by the way.
thank you. And he takes a good long drink. Like he's drinking a lot. He's like, thank you. I've only had sips for the last couple days. I've been running from those beasts.
The beast.
They're called Yuan Ti, but I've never seen anything like these ones before.
Oh, man.
They've.
Oh, I think they might be watching us.
Oh. He's looking around like in panic. Do you still have your hands on your shoulders?
Yeah. I'm making sure he doesn't run anywhere, go crazy.
Giving him a massage.
What was your experience with them? What happened to you?
Well, my research team, we were trying to follow the ley lines. We were following them, and we were trying a new one that we've never looked at before. And we got ambushed in the middle of the woods. They overtook us instantly.
Yeah.
They didn't kill anyone. They just captured us all.
You remember how many there were?
In the attack?
Yeah.
Maybe it seems like almost like a dozen, but it was hard to tell. They were just some of them have they have snakes for arms, and sometimes there's multiple, and I don't. There was one that was almost full. There was some with snake heads. There was one that was almost entirely a snake. He had a snake head. He had arms that were snakes. They captured us all.
Sounds a little demonic.
What's our knowledge of the Yuan Ti?
I will give either nature or history checks for that.
Snakes for arms?
+0. I'm wondering if this is shit. So with a 6, I am wondering whether this is normal for Yuan Ti or if they're.
I mean, you've never seen a Yuan Ti with snakes for arms,
That
or
sounds crazy.
even snakes for legs. You haven't seen many Yuan Ti. You've seen the one that was in the shop. You've probably seen 3 or 4 in your life, but you don't know. You with a 3, you said you don't know
6.
anything. 6? What was it?
6.
6? You know nothing beyond that. You've seen them. They're nice. The ones you've seen.
But
The
we
ones
know
you've
it-
seen have only ever had just a couple scales and the slanted eyes. Beyond that, not much.
Okay, so we know enough at least to know that these sound magically altered or something along those lines.
They're different from any that you've ever seen.
Okay.
That's all you know. And you've
So were
only
they
seen a
just
couple.
so were they just holding you captive or torturing you, sticking shit up your ass or
They-
something?
They didn't stick anything up my ass. No. They had us in cages, and they would slowly take one at a time, and they would disappear. They would do I don't know what, but I was one of the last. There's only one after me. They took me and they did some ritual thing. I was on an altar, and
Shit.
the altar had just snakes surrounding it, and afterwards I don't know if this was just them letting me, or if they just got complacent. I just ran.
That's why. Yeah, that's
Okay.
curious how you got away.
Yeah, I just
Just
I
ran.
just I ran, and I just didn't look back, and they were following me at first, but I think I was able to lose them. I haven't slept in 3 days.
It's been 3 days since they captured you.
Yeah. Well, yes. Yeah. Well, 3 days. Yes.
Can someone do like a detect magic thing on this guy and see if there's like some kind of curse or
Yeah,
some
I'll
crazy
detect
shit?
magic.
Like, what the hell's going on here? This seems fishy.
Yeah, I'm worried that he's a trap of some sort.
That's a good point.
Okay.
Using him as bait, maybe.
Okay.
Seems he got
So
bait.
you cast detect magic.
Yes.
He definitely has magic on him. His entire body currently has magic on him.
What kind of magic?
I just want to make sure I get the name right. Because I always do this wrong, and it's wow, that was. Is there not one for that? Damn it! Sorry.
While he's looking for that, I almost feel like we should leave. Don't take him back and send one person ahead to see if they have something that can deal with him.
I
Yeah.
can try
So,
to-
God, it was easy. Transmutation magic.
Okay. Let me look up transmutation magic real quick.
Transmutation
Wait.
magic is like your polymorphs.
Yeah,
Changing
like so.
something
It
from
says
one
it.
thing to another.
Yeah. I'm gonna dispel the magic then.
Dispel?
Yeah.
Okay, what?
Wait, can we tie him up first? Shit.
Oh yeah.
What?
Stop.
I got him. I'm holding him.
Stop.
Okay.
Give me a strength check over there.
Who, me?
Yeah,
oh,
you.
come on. All right.
It's not gonna be very. I mean, he's at disadvantage and he's weak. I don't-
Strength check.
Just add your strength mod.
Yay, 27.
He whenever you he moves a little bit and you're like no.
I wouldn't do that.
And sorry, you said dispel magic. What level?
Yes.
What level are you casting that at?
I'm going to cast it at. I have to cast it at third, I believe.
Okay.
And he's just a
You
dude.
can cast it at a higher level,
Okay, let me.
but
Yeah.
if
that's
if you're just doing it at third, which seems to be what you've declared, roll a d20
Okay.
and add your spell casting ability, which is wisdom. So add a +4.
All right. Or 20. 18.
18. You do this to him, and the magic does not fade. You would know
Wow. Too high.
that it is too high for what you just rolled, at least what you just tried. And it is very high level magic for that.
Ooh.
Because how it works is it's 10 plus the spell's level, and
Sorry.
that's your DC for that.
Mhm.
And you rolled an 18, and the
Oh,
maximum level of spells is 9.
Yeah.
So you can only imagine it's the 9th level spell.
I let go. I'm like, oh my! I let go of him. I'm like, what is happening here?
What am I? Did you make me better? Did you whatever they did to me? What did
This
they do
is
to me? What do you see?
concerning.
What are you doing?
I don't know. This is out of my. This is beyond my abilities. This needs elvish medicine. This is beyond my abilities to heal.
What?
He just looks like a just a haggard dude, right? As
He
far
is
as we
very haggard.
a human.
He doesn't look
a
like he
human
has
doesn't look
anything on him.
So you said transmutation. That's like transfiguration in Harry Potter, like
It's literally that. Yes.
turning someone into a frog, yada yada yada. So this guy might be a spider for all we know. Just
Wait,
saying.
what? Are you saying this? I'm,
Yeah,
I'm not.
like-
I'm a human. I'm a human. I'm not a spider. I'm not a spider.
When I say no, you're not.
No. No.
How do you
Please,
feel?
please. And he's backing up again, but he kind of runs into you, Orthental, and he's like, "Oh,
Can I look at him and just sort of explain, like, hey, we detected transmogrification magic on you. We need to be safe, so can we tie you up until we're sure of who you are?
as long as I end up back at the compound, sure. Just do whatever
Yeah.
you want."
Well,
Let's subdue him and get back to the compound. And
Yeah.
that may be in shambles for all we know. I'm sort of worried that if he's from there and they took him, that there may not be anybody left. So we should probably.
We weren't at the compound when we got attacked. We were out.
Yeah, but that's not to say they will use your scent to track back and go take everybody after you've been captured.
yeah,
Either way, I
it
think
is. It is late, right? I mean, this is a question now.
Yes.
With this new thing happening, do we like regroup and try this in the morning, or do we try to do this like at night? I mean, this is.
I mean, I'm rested, so I'm down to keep going.
Same.
By my count, we're probably about a good 2 or maybe 3 hours away from the compound.
where's
He's
the
like,
sun?
we're that close. Wait,
What time is it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm totally down to go.
Out here? How dark is it?
it's like twilight right now.
It's good. Or maybe it's good for sneaking if you want to try to do a little sneaking in.
If you're sneaking, you even have speed.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's worth it just because we're against snakes anyway. They probably have night vision.
Let's just okay. Just do
I
it
should
then.
probably check that.
Just go for it.
I do have a pass without trace spell I can put on us all. I think I can do all of us with it.
Actually, yeah. Does red have anything to like make us invisible or?
Or undo him.
Let me look.
A veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companion from detection.
I'm gonna get a quick refill of beer.
Oh, I can. Oh, how does Red talk? Oh yeah, I can. I
Good
don't know.
boy.
How does Daryl?
I can do. I can. I'm gonna go with this. This is how he's going to talk now. I can cast Pass Without a Trace myself, and then also, I do not have any ability to remove the magic. I can only do it when it is being cast. I do have counter spell. I can also polymorph myself, which is.
Can
it
he?
sound-
Can he polymorph to look like the other dude?
You mean to look like him?
Yeah,
Oh, of course.
that'd be weird. I don't know if that would help any, but it'd be funny. I don't know. I'm just throwing ideas. We're brainstorming. There's
Well,
no bad
I can
ideas.
polymorph any of you to look like someone else. You would not gain their abilities necessarily, but I
Right.
can. Actually, I think. Actually, I need to look.
That would be funny.
It just says a new form.
Well, hey, Muck.
Yeah.
So I have a spell here called Beast Sense. You touch a willing beast for the duration of the spell. You can use your action to see through the beast's eyes and hear what it hears. And oh, that's not what I thought there was some way of like. Never mind. I'm trying.
What are you trying to think of? A detecting thing?
I'm just not sure if he's actually a human or not. I'm trying to figure out if he's like.
You can do an insight check to see if he's lying to you.
No, I don't think he's lying. I'm worried about, like I said, high level magic kind of bastardizing him a little bit. Spider that got transformed into a human.
I'm just looking at Red's stats. I don't or skills, the spells. He doesn't have
Yeah,
anything to do that.
I do think that whatever's at the compound potentially could help, but I also now see the worry that that compound is overrun.
I hope not. They have. I mean, they have the defenses together. They have them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can we why don't we approach at night since it's dark and then camp outside the compound so we can kind of do like a 6 to 8 hour reconnaissance on it.
Okay.
That sounds
Let's do
that sounds
that.
good. Yeah, let's do that.
That way we don't have to commit to rolling up on them in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
We can kind of get a view and see if all hell broke loose, if the Hadley open or something, sort of deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You still want to tie me up, or do you want to?
Well,
I say yes.
Are you gonna tie up his hands or his feet, or are you gonna straight hog tie him? What do you want to do?
Can we just like hog tie like just his torso, like so he can still walk, but you know what I'm saying, like just wrap it around his chest.
Yeah, like have his arms in like this, maybe.
Yeah.
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 Do that. Give me a sleight of hand just to see how good of a knot you tie.
15.
He's in there, and he's also not resisting. So you got like his hands individually bound, and then around his hands bound to his chest. Okay, if I fall, please just someone. I'm so.
Yeah,
I got your back. Don't worry about
I'm
it.
so tired.
Yeah, we got you.
yeah, we're not trying to be dicks here. We're just taking some precautions.
No. You're smart. You're smart. I don't know what they did to me either. I just.
But, yeah, there's clearly weird stuff going on. Weird shit afoot.
I mean, yeah, and also he doesn't really seem like a fighter, so it might just be good to have him.
Oh no, they
Out of
were
the
they were smart. They took them out first.
Fighters.
Yeah. No, I'm just a researcher. I'm just trying to learn about the ley lines.
Well, actually, so if you do know about the area, if we pass anything that might be not of interest, but something that we should be aware of, let us know.
Yeah. I'll let you know. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
What's your name, by the way?
I'm Jonathan.
Jonathan Frakes.
Dale Thomas.
Jonathan Brock.
Oh yeah.
I actually came with a freaking name more for once. Yeah. Here, let's go. And like you guys start walking, he is significantly slower than you guys. He is just so tired.
Can we put him on like one of the dragon's back? Maybe?
Very easily.
That's what I was going to say.
Did you want to put him on Oro or Zlato?
Oro.
Zlato's like,
Or-
oh, thank God. You put him on.
Or will be a lot quicker to just like do something real rash if you get squirrely up into the air.
Can I get two people to give me perception checks to see if you see anything while you're going this way? I'll say he has one as well, but he's at disadvantage because he's tired, and that's a 1.
Are we at nighttime, like threshold
It is
yet?
night now.
Okay. Yeah.
I got
Passing
a
out.
12.
I got 9.
Okay. You guys are walking. A 9.
Mm.
As you're going, actually, I should.
Oh, 12. 12 was our high.
Who would be up front? I'll say Xantos. You're probably up near the front. You step and you feel the ground move a little bit. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Yo, I'm good at that.
It's starting.
Oh, you got to be fucking kidding me. All right, well, I rolled a natural 1, which is a 10 with my +9, thankfully.
You're going, and
Probably
you
not.
hear what sounds like a log fall to the right, and you feel a rope tighten around your foot, and you go straight up in the air, like 20 feet. And you're just hanging upside down.
Help! Someone get me the fuck down from here.
It's easy enough, unless you just fucking leave him. But
No, I'll jump
Just-
up and
just
grab.
leave.
and grab.
you can see the counterbalance on the other side. You can cut it down pretty easily. Is anyone going to catch him, or he's going to let him hit the dirt?
I'll try to catch him.
Okay. We can't cut and catch. It's like 20 feet away.
Oh well, I thought you. I didn't. I was gonna jump up to get him.
Oh, you're going to jump up. Yeah, give me in athletics or acrobatics, whichever you want to do. Probably acrobatics for you.
Wait, you said athletics or acrobatics?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with athletics. I have +6.
Oh, damn. Okay.
I'm gonna do 16.
16? You get up there, you jump up, and he's like hanging, and you kind of like grab his hands, you just kind of climb up his body, and you cut the rope on the far side. You're like 20 feet up. So how do you? You're a monk though, so you can. You're holding on to him, and you know how to fall real good. You can fall 20 feet, and you just land on the ground with him. You do a little 3-point landing while holding on to him.
I was just gonna jump up, like, essentially like pull him out of the snare, and then just land with him.
Yeah. You get down easy enough.
Very clean. Very clean.
Thank you. Thank you really
And
much.
you guys say that, and you look back at Jonathan, and he is asleep.
He's asleep?
He is asleep.
That's not good.
I mean,
He's
I guess the
breathing, for
dragon's
sure.
back is bumpy.
Yeah, we should definitely not stop though.
Yeah. I'm getting very concerned.
He rolled a natural 1 on his perception. So I'm saying he ran for 3 days. He's fallen asleep.
Oh.
But yeah, that was a rope trap. He goes, the researchers around here usually don't set those. I've never seen them put one of those up before.
Interesting.
Is there anything special about the trap, or is
It's
like
literally just a rope trap.
Is there a length of rope we can take?
Yeah. Get 50 feet of rope. You want it?
100 feet of rope I got now. I'll just remember
I
it.
was going to say, I was like, oh. I will say they're two separate things because if you tie them together, you lose a foot. So you have 99 feet of one rope or 250.
Nice. Just go.
You guys can keep going, though. The night passes on, and it takes another 3 hours. And you feel like you're getting close to the camp. The compound. You look up, and you see what looks like to be tall wooden walls. It looks like there's people, just a couple, patrolling the top. They're like 10-foot tall walls that look like they're just honestly trees that they cleared out of the area and stuck in the ground. And there are people walking on the other side, what looks like on elevated platforms, going around the circle. There looks like the compound's a good 150 feet. It's a big circle. Lots of buildings inside. You can see that much. The people patrolling, they look humanoid. One appears to be human, in fact, and the other actually appears to be a centaur.
Does it look pretty calm though? Like not, like it looks like everything's just business as usual.
They're just patrolling. You hear some talking from inside the compound. You see a gate that has an additional person there. The person by the gate actually looks like to be a half-orc. It looks like your standard gate that literally like one person would just take a rope and either, I guess they're just doors. You could just push open the doors. Yeah.
I'm going to turn to everybody else and I say, I think we should just walk forward with like our hands up.
Yeah, I guess.
Plateau and Oro
seems
look
all
at
right.
you. Go. Should we be
Human, yeah,
okay?
for sure.
They both transform. Oro kind of does it without remembering that the guy's on her back, but she real quick turns around and catches him and goes, "Oh!" But it's also weird because it's like a, early teens girl carrying a full-grown man with like no issue.
All right, throw him on my back. I got him.
Okay, here, and she just
I'll just haul him.
tosses him to you.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you forget how damn strong she is.
Careful.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Does it? Okay, now just covering our bases. Does it look bad that we have? It looks like we have one of their dudes tied up, knocked out, dying, carrying him back.
Doesn't look great.
Doesn't look great.
Doesn't look good.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Let's like walk up with like our hands up and like, you know,
Who's got the
Like,
best
hey.
like charisma? Who's good at that? Who can explain this whole mess? Not I can.
definitely not me. It's like +1.
I will say Red would probably be your best charisma guy.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
He is unfortunately not here.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is an important role play thing, so maybe you guys. I think
Is
Kuiper-
what's he got?
Red has a 20.
Oh come on.
The highest, highest other than that, for you guys, well, it actually lends Thames.
Yeah, like does he? Like I just turned him. Like do you know these guys?
I've worked with these guys a couple of times.
Okay, you take the lead. Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
talk to them.
You role play both sides.
Which is my favorite thing to do as a DM. Not even. Well, are we ready to go?
I guess we're just doing it. Yeah.
Okay, so hands up. I'm just gonna. And
Maybe-
he just
well,
he stops.
It might maybe you don't because that would I think that also looks bad. That
Oh,
we're coming in with
Well-
a person they know with his hands up.
should I just
go.
walk up like?
Go and
what?
explain it. Can we just you go and
That's a
explain,
solid
come
point.
back and tell us what
You want
they
me to
say?
just go up by myself?
Yes.
Well, can you like walk 10 feet in front of us and we'll be like 10 feet behind you?
yeah.
I mean,
With,
of
like, our
course
hands up?
I can do that. I mean, I'll
Yeah,
do.
let's do that.
I'll do whatever you guys want at this point. We're very close to being
Whatever
done.
we can do to be as less intimidating as possible.
How about you all stay a little bit back, and make sure you don't look like you're about to like kill him or something. Maybe don't carry him over. Maybe like
Over the shoulder.
Yeah, like-
Let's carry him like this.
like maybe
Like a baby.
that
I
looks
carry him like a
little
little
bit
baby.
better. I think that'll be better. Well, I guess
do
here we go, my friends. And he turns you. Wait, am I putting my hands up or not? I forget what we decided for that.
Act natural.
Okay. Ooh, he,
Whatever that
he,
means
he,
to you.
he is naturally walking. He walks out in front of you, and he actually let's see. Let's
Hopefully
decide
we
how
just
this goes
didn't-
before. Oh yeah.
Walk him into his death.
He steps out. He goes, "Hello!" And you see the guard who's up on the top turn and just turn a crossbow towards him. And he instinctively just puts his hands up. I'm sorry we're coming in at such a late time. And he goes, "Who are you? Step forward." And he's like squinting, like you see the guard squinting. He goes, "Oh, it's just me, good old Lens Thames. I'm here bringing your little groupie in." And you see him staring. How do we know? And he's definitely not putting his crossbow down, but it's definitely not aimed at him. Well, I've made a couple trips in here already. I don't know what more you want from me. We've got a guy we found in the middle of the woods. He was running away. I think he said his name was Jonathan. I think he's from the compound. He looked real hurt. We should probably get him inside. He goes, "Where is he?"
I'll come forward with him.
You see him you see the guard turn like, "Hey, get a couple up here," and you hear like some traffic going on. This. Okay, come forward, slowly, and you just see, "Oh, okay. We've got how many we've got? We've got a bunch of people. We really do. We've got 1, 2, 3. Actually, I don't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8. Well, we have 9 people, so we're coming up with quite a bit here. But everyone is supposed to be here. Come on up." And he just starts walking. This is very different than it's been every time we've ever come here. Everything else has always just been fine. He goes up to the front thing, and they creak it open, and you see on the other side there's 6 armed guards. 2 with spears, 2 with swords, and 2 with crossbows, just sitting there waiting. Oh, don't worry. Hey, Bob, come on. We were here like 2 months ago. You know me. And you see like them kind of relax a little bit. And you guys are coming in. They're definitely more wary of you. Well, these are just they told you that these guys were coming. Well, we got this guy. He's real hurt. We should probably get him into like the medical tent or something. And you look around and like you're used to seeing a mixture of like where you guys are all from, like humanoids. But this is one of the few times you've ever seen like humanoids and like kind of bestial people kind of mixing. Then you notice like there are humans, but outside of like the guards, the humans aren't really intermixing with the others. They're kind of like off on their own. But there's definitely crowds formed, like a small crowd. There's probably like 30 people in the camp, and they're watching you. He goes, "We should probably get this guy to the medical. Here, come on, let's go this way." And he starts walking towards the tent that's actually towards like the center to the left of the center of the town itself. You guys gonna follow, I presume? And
Yeah.
Can I?
you see people watching, but then after once you come through the door holding Jonathan, you hear, "Oh my God!" And you see like 4 humans run up to you. We thought he was dead. We thought him and his group. Here, come on. We need to get him healthy. And he actually starts taking him.
Can we get who is your highest level? Well, how do I say this? Who is your most powerful mage here?
Well, that would be Arthur. The humans say that, and then you hear like a pff from the other side.
Who are your 2 most powerful? This guy needs some magic attention. He needs to get healthy, but he needs some magic attention. He's got some crazy shit going on.
You see a man walk forward who looks to be a gnome, and he is definitely more. Did I really not make a name for the fucking gnome? He walks forward in front of the rest. He goes, "Oh, well, this seems like a great opportunity for us to work together and really make sure everything's okay." But then you see a man walk forward very quickly from the back of the humans who is very much wearing long robes. And he goes, "Please." And this is a human who's speaking. "Please, this is he's ours. We'll take care of him."
I trust the gnome.
And he points.
I say that to the gnome.
Let's get into our tent. As he says that to the rest. What are you guys gonna do? So 2 humans who look to be researcher type people, they're not guards, walk up like looking to take him from you. Goes, "Please, this is not time to argue. We need to make sure everything is okay."
Yeah, where's
Yeah,
like the
I'm down with the
central?
gnome too.
Yeah, where's like the central area? Like, I don't care about these human dudes. I don't give a shit. Like, let's just go. That's I don't care about you guys. All right, who's in charge? That's what I want. I'm getting like my guy's getting agitated.
Please. This is we have equal footing in this. We have
I don't know what that means. Who's in
myself,
charge?
We have
You're in charge.
leaders.
Let's
We have
go.
3 leaders, 1 representative
God.
from each.
I drop him on the ground. You guys.
No! And you see him reach forward, and real quick, the
This is ridiculous.
The gnome will cast levitate on him as he's
Right?
dropping.
Yeah, you got him. He's your problem now. You figure it out. I'm not done with
Well,
this.
I think we just did Occam's razor or whatever. So I think when we give it to the gnome, he just saved him
Yeah,
from
he
falling.
did it. Gnome did it.
The human just steps forward as the person's walking. Says, "Please, this is, like I said, this is our charge. We will take care of him." As he like picks him up, he's now very light, so even this guy's able to move him, and he just slowly like guides him. After a couple feet, he just kind of waves to somebody else to take him, and the gnome's like, and he just looks. You can only please them so much. There's only so much you can do for these guys.
I got your back, dude.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. Please. Well, I've heard that you all were coming, but what is your name?
Well, real quick, can we just tell him that we spotted a transmogrify spell on the dude?
Oh yeah.
Just as a heads up.
Oh, and he looks to one of the guards, the human guards that are walking that way. Make sure Arthur knows there is a transmogrification spell on him. There might be something. Please let me. And he starts to walk, and the guard turns and like sneers at him. The human guard.
Wow.
He goes,
They're gonna
Fuck these
fuck.
humans.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Like, fuck
If you
these
need
guys.
help, please, you know where to find me, and I will be ready for anything you need. And he just kind of walks away. He backs up slowly as the human guard just like sneers again and just kind of walks off towards the group. They go into what appears to be the largest like ramshackle house here. Like it's not ramshackle. It's actually probably they're all pretty nice housing. They're all wooden, well made. Apparently, like for what you would expect. Like you wouldn't expect this in the middle of like the forest. It all seems pretty well put together. Sorry, I apologize. This is a rough entrance for you. Let's start over at least from our side. And as he's saying this to a lizard folk walks up next to him. Yes, they're such a bother. Please, I apologize. We try to work with them, and well, you see what happens. Please, I'm Garast. It is a pleasure to meet you. It's a pleasure to meet all of you. And he goes up and he goes to shake your hands. And he will go through individually, shake everyone's hands. It sounds like you had, at least the way your trek ended, it looked like you had quite the trek. And he goes, yes, I'm sure it was quite a journey. We've all done it. My name is Intijan. And he is a brown, like, well-built lizard folk, which very much stands apart from the man next to him, which is the gnome, who is a small, squat, long, white beard. They try to make everything more difficult than it needs to be, but I'm here just for our research. Please make yourselves at home. I'm gonna go back to, today's findings. And he just turns, the lizard folk turns and starts to walk off. He goes, oh, I'm sorry for him. He's not the welcoming type. He's kind of, I don't know he's kind of antisocial. I don't know why they put somebody like him in charge of, his division, but that's just kind of what it is sometimes. Please. Would you like a drink or anything? Food? You look famished. What are all your names? I just was told that there was a group coming that was we were looking for our help, but here, let's worry about that later. Let's get food. Come on, food. Come on. We've got some great,
We've got
some
smoked.
triceratops that we caught today, so that'll be very good eating.
We've got smoked displacer beast
Oh,
to share.
Displacer beast. That's
Yeah.
something you don't hear a lot. Those
Yeah.
suckers are pretty good at running away. I'm surprised you were able to catch them.
Delicious.
I bet.
Can I take a quick look around just to see if there's been
Yes. So,
scuffle damage?
what are you looking for? Sorry.
Like any damage to the outpost, any like signs of like scuffles?
Perception check. And I'll give you just the full description of the outpost while we're there. 9,
13.
you said?
13.
13. You see no damage to the outpost. But while you look at the outpost, there are lots of just small wooden houses, some larger, some smaller. Some look like they are for one person, some look like a house for a couple more. Excuse me. There is one grouping that is off to your right, which is where you saw the humans just walk, where they've got a little bit more decoration on the outside of their houses, and theirs are very much separated from everyone else's. Off to the left, you see two other groups. There's a little bit of a different like structure to some of the houses on the left side, but they're definitely more conjoined. And as you look to the left, you definitely notice that. Remember, so how the three nations? There's the human nation, the humanoid nation, essentially, which is mostly like like humanoid type people, and then there's the third, which is kind of like the bestial race nation. You notice that they're very intermingling over there on the left, but the humans are very much avoiding everyone else. Yes, and you see multiple fires set up around the encampment, including one that seems to have a huge body that has just had several large chunks cut out of what you would recognize as a triceratops. Well, welcome to our little humble compound. It's very nice to have you. You can see over here, we have the Empire's housing over there, and then we have the Confederacy is here, And then we have also the Celestiate, which I believe that is where you all came from as well. That is over here. We have a little bit more camaraderie on this side than we have with the Empire itself. But it'll all work out in the end. We all get good research, and we all find out we've been sharing tremendous amounts of information together. It is truly wonderful. It is truly just an amazing thing. But you said you have your own Displacer Beast food. That sounds lovely. Like I said, we have the Triceratops. We also have plenty of beer, as the dwarves have made sure to have go. And you look over towards the one fire, and you see a couple dwarves. There's like 3 dwarves that all have just big pitchers. They're just laughing and hollering. There's a bunch of other people around there as well.
Doors drinking. There we go. Do we have a like contact here that we were supposed to meet, or is it just
you were told that you were coming to? You would end up meeting Antijan, which is the lizard folk who very quickly walked away from you.
Oh, that's the guy?
Garast and Arthur would be the 3 that you'd get to talk to. And I would say you were warned that Arthur might not like you to start, and Antijan is kind of off on his own, but Garast will talk your ear off. And he actively is.
Oh, okay.
But here, please, relax. You must have had a long day. It's getting quite late. You all look quite tired and famished. Here, please, join us. And you walk over, and the dwarves go, "Hey!" as you're walking up.
Oh, no.
Would you like a pint?
Not more dwarves drinking. I will.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, well, this guy, I know what he likes. And then you see him, there's just a big-ass keg, and you just see him pull out another stein from you don't know where, and he just fills it. It is this big white foam that's coming out. He hands it to you. It's just super thick and dark stout.
Ooh.
Nice. I chug it and promptly fall asleep. What?
Like on the ground?
I don't know, maybe. I'm guessing it's pretty strong.
It's strong. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Could be carrying him back.
7?
11.
11.
Oh.
You throw it back and you go whoop, and you like catch yourself a little bit, and they're like, and then the dwarves go, hey! And he takes the stein from you and he fills that up again and he'll hold it out to you again. He's like, oh well, please don't put them in the morgue just yet. They just got here. Please, we need to welcome them. And I guess you aren't welcoming them, but let me at least show them to where they're staying first. We have a couple small houses that are available and perfect for you. Is it okay if they are technically a little bit on the Confederacy side of the compound? We like to intermix a little bit on our side, so it's not a big deal for us, but some people are not so much okay with it.
No problem.
Oh, that sounds lovely. It's perfectly lovely. Please, let me show you. And he'll take you to a couple small houses. There's 9 of you. So he'll give you...
It's a big group.
You've suddenly grown larger and larger.
Pretty soon we'll have an army.
Conveniently, one was just guiding you here. But he actually, while you guys go off, he's like, oh, well, I know where I'll be staying. I stay at the same place every time. I'll catch up later, though, okay? It was very lovely bringing you all here, though. I'll be here at least for a little bit. So cheers to that, as he just throws one. He throws back. Ooh, natural 20. Doesn't even faze him. He just throws back a big beer. They take you to the houses. The houses are small. They're 3 beds. I mean, you all have done field trips. There are small beds. There's a little storage chest for each of you, and you all have a spot that you can put anything you want. Not a ton of privacy, but this is a research area. They're not that worried about it. After he shows you the houses, just a very quick tour. We have each individual nation has their own little, individual extra research facility where we just kind of go inside. I just totally brain farted what that'd be called. Oh, lab. Each has their individual lab, and within each of them, we share data, but then we also research, and we're trying to one of our big goals is we're trying to find the ley lines, which I'm being told might be helping you find something as well. As you're looking for some sort of artifact, I don't know anything past that. I don't need to know anything past that. You're looking for an artifact. If you need any help, please.
That's true. We didn't really get a lot of information about how to.
Well,
Get
we have
there.
a theory, and
Theories are good.
I think Intijan will actually have a little bit more information on it. He was looking at. Actually, I think that's what he's looking at right now. Would you like to follow me? We can see what Intijan's looking at right now.
What time is it?
It's late.
Are we-
It's late. It's like 11.
Yeah. Is this like we'll settle in, and then this will be like next day?
You can
thing?
see he's got a little bit of bags under his eyes.
Yeah.
But you also have a feeling like this guy doesn't fucking stop.
Yeah. I would. Maybe you should like take a rest,
Oh.
have a drink, take a rest.
I just passed him.
when you
I
say
just
that,
passed him
he
the
just-
drink the doors gave me.
When you say it, he goes, "Oh, you, well, it is late. It is late. You were right. I'm very sorry about that. I got excited. I heard we had new guests. I saw we had a little come up. Well, why don't we show you around in the morning? That sounds like a great idea. Great. You know what? This is you. You are smart. You go somewhere in this world. I like it. I like you a lot.
I got it. Yeah.
Have a wonderful night. If you want any beers, well, the boys over there, they'll have you covered. I'm gonna go lay down. So.
Is there like an obvious like guard and like military presence, and then a researcher presence?
Yes.
Okay.
And like the military presence isn't like super heavy military. Like it's one of those things like you're going out in a jungle that has dinosaurs.
Yeah.
You should probably have some sort of fighting ability.
Small army. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
There are fucking T-Rexes.
But there's like other like barracks of like guard.
Yeah,
barracks and that kind of shit.
it seems like they're staying in separate areas
yeah.
too.
So it's like a full on like it's almost it's like a full on thing.
It's a military research compound. Like
Yeah. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He'll go off though. Sounds like Randomite's gonna have some drinks. Is there anything you guys want to do? Speak to anybody, or you just want to go to bed and get the morning? What?
Yeah, it was just that one. It knocked me on my ass, and now I'll just like sip on the second one. Then I'm done after that.
Okay. Give me one more Constitution saving throw.
All right.
I know you're sipping, so the DC will be significantly lower.
This one isn't too bad. 17.
Oh, you're sipping. It's really tastes really good. It's strong, but it tastes really good. You just sip through it. You're feeling it definitely by the end, but you're not like fucking leveled or anything.
Nice. Thank you. I really gotta turn up my fucking vibrator on my phone. I'm sorry.
Anything else you guys want to do before night? Talk to anybody specifically? If not, most of the people seem to be heading off to bed after the little commotion. In fact, some of the people who came out were definitely in like night robes. Like they looked like they were going to bed already. The dwarves will be up for a bit, and I will tell you this: one dwarf looks significantly bulkier than the other two. But then the other two, if you were to guess in the way they're talking, you would guess that two of the dwarves are like researchers and one's a soldier. If no one's gonna speak up for anything else you want to do, you guys can all go to bed. What rooms? Who wants to bunk with who? You have 4 rooms and 8 people. 2 dragons probably together, right?
That makes sense.
Who else wants a room?
I will take room number 3.
Yeah, I'll take a room wherever.
I mean, does anybody care?
No.
Okay.
Nah.
You're staying half the night anyway.
I'm putting Randomite Orthental, Keifel, sure, Xantos, because you guys are here. And then our 2 who aren't here. Wait. Did I count bad? Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's the only one's not here. Then the 2. I'm good at math, guys. There's 7. So who wants their own place?
Wait, what?
There's 7 of you with the dragons. I mathed terribly. There's 7, not 8.
Who's the most reclusive and antisocial? As a personality trait.
Zlato, but
No, he can't. I say no. You can't have your own place. No, you can't.
You know, I'm kind of a ranger. I typically like being alone, but it's not that much of a
we'll put Xanatos in his own and Red with Keifel. The magic guys are in the same room together. That's good.
Cool. Perfect.
You don't have to worry about watches, because there's people doing that for you. Unless you want to, that's up to you.
No.
I'm good.
I'm up half the night meditating, and then second half of the night I'm asleep.
That's fair. Oh, you're gonna actually sleep. Nice. You guys wake up in the morning. The smell of cooking triceratops wafts through your door. You wake up in the morning and everyone is moving around, and you guys can all regroup. There is just a line to a guy. There is what looks like to be a full orc who is serving food. And he is pouring out. You see that he's got this huge, just like 3 foot around pan that's just scrambled eggs that he's actively flipping. And then he's cutting off slices of the triceratops, and it's like ham and eggs.
Nice.
And he's just bop. And anybody who wants sections or anything like that, there's a ton to go around. If you walk up to him, he goes, "Oh, you're a new lot. You look like you've got a big appetite. Oh, you do too." And he looks at Randomite and Orthental.
You know, I was looking for eggs this whole time, but was never able to find any.
No, well, you got to know where to look in the right places.
Yeah.
Now these ones,
Yeah.
these pterodactyl eggs.
Oh,
Oh,
And he seems
I'll take one of those.
he see. I bet you two got big appetite. He cuts off a slab of meat that's a little bit larger for you guys, and you can see him give other people. If you ever want seconds, come right here. I'm the only one who will give it to you. And he gets
take
this
it.
big plate. It's just eggs, and like essentially what ends up being ham. It's Triceratops ham, but it's ham, like real thick slab. There's plenty of like benches that are set up around. They're all the benches though, or like the tables. They all have covers, and as like you're getting your food, it's starting to sprinkle a little bit, but nothing like it's definitely overcast now. But you can sit down underneath one of the things, eat. You notice as you look around, there's a definite separation of the humans versus everybody else. It hasn't changed at breakfast. It doesn't seem to be changing anytime in the future. Everybody else, though, is intermingling completely. And you even see, you see Entajon, who is that lizard folk. You see him come out, get a plate. He goes right back to where he was doing his research. Then you also see, Garist go out with, he's just sitting with random people. Like, he doesn't even, register where he goes and sits down. He just goes and sits down, and you think you see the people that he sits down next to kind of eating a little bit faster. Like, maybe, not in, a magical way. Like, you feel like people, there's only so much.
They're just trying to get away.
Yeah, but, they're also his boss, so it's they don't want to get away from him too fast. Because that would just seem rude. So, and you can just hear him, talking. He's like, I can't believe, last night, I hope that guy's okay. You can hear that from him saying it. And you look around, and you do not see Jonathan.
Oh.
You do notice the tent they took him into, or the house they took him into, has 2 guards posted outside it this morning. Human guards, of course.
Do y'all want to split up and maybe check out the atmosphere of the groups?
Other people are allowed to speak as well now.
Yeah, we can do that.
Let's see if we can get some more info.
I'll go sit next to the little gnome dude. I headed out with him.
Garist.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I'll head to the human.
Well,
Since I'm the only human really here, right? So I guess I'll go to the human.
Goliath.
Well, that's true. Shit.
Most human.
You guys don't have a human in the party.
We are very animal-like.
And I will say this. you very much differentiate yourself from the others. The closest you have in your group would be Xanatos.
I say I'm half human.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
there you go.
Okay.
The most charismatic.
You down? You down to chill with the humans?
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
So we have Orthantal going to Gorast. We have Xanatos going to the humans. What are your other two doing?
I'm actually. Can I go and follow? What's his name? The lizard dude.
Yes.
Like, go
Antijon.
check out what he's doing.
Yes. We'll have you follow him. Kaifel. You're all that left. Unless you just want to eat with random people or eat by yourself or follow
I'm
someone
gonna
else.
what's Jonathan's up to?
Okay. So you're going to try to go in there.
Yes.
Let's do yours first because it's going to be the fastest.
Oh, no, is he dead? Oh, no.
Are you bringing your food with you or you eating first and then going?
I'm gonna eat first.
Okay. We'll say you eat real quick. Then you head over that way.
Yeah.
Two guards who are two that you were not on station last night. You imagine they were probably off duty at the time. See you walking towards you. They definitely, or towards them, and they definitely puff their chest out a little bit.
I guess I go, hey, what's up, guys?
Well, they look kind of perplexed at like how like, where do you think you're going?
I was checking on Jonathan. He said he seemed pretty weak when we ran into him, and just wanted to make sure he's doing okay.
Oh, we've been told very specifically, no entry for anyone that is not Arthur or someone approved by Arthur.
Arthur. Okay. So can I talk to Arthur about that? Or
Well, you see the two guards look at each other. I mean, I'm not going to stop you. He's not where I'm guarding today. You might be able to find him, well, in his cabin. It is that one right there. He just looks at you and goes, good luck.
all right, so I head over there.
Okay. You go over, knock on the door, I presume.
Hey.
He comes over. You see him open the door. So what do I have to... Well, what, why are you here today?
I just wanted to check on Jonathan, and there's these two guys out there that told me to talk to you about it.
Yes, I told them specifically to keep them out. It is very good to know that they are doing what I pay them to do.
Yes, I just want to know, is there a reason why? I mean, there's a lot of us that are worried about him.
Well, I am sure that you are worried about him. I can guarantee you we have this completely under control.
Is he okay?
Roll a persuasion check just to see. I need to see how much.
Natural 17.
Natural 17. I assure you that he is becoming healthier by the minute. Thank you very much for having brought him back to us.
Is he changing into something else by chance?
Roll me an insight real quick.
Okay. Ooh. 9.
Conveniently, he rolled bad. You definitely see him recoil a little bit when you say that.
Okay.
Whatever would you mean?
Well, we noticed he had some sort of like transformation type of spell on him when we found him. And he seemed really worried, really weak, and we weren't sure what was going on.
You can trust me that we are doing everything in our power to help him at this time. He is growing stronger, like I said, by the minute. Now, please, I have very important things to do. Good day. And he goes to close the door.
Okay.
And he closes it on you, and you see him walk away. Oh, you don't see him walk away. He's behind the door. You hear him walk away.
So then I walk away, and then I just grab a drink and start hanging out.
Sounds good. We'll go to so we said Scott was hanging out with going for the humans. You know, let's stay on the human kick. Xanatos, you going up with your food to like one of the tables that has the humans at it? Or what's your plan? Like, you just gonna find random people? You can find guards. You can find researchers. What are you looking for?
Yeah, I like kind of the idea of just like finding an open spot at a table and trying to find some people like me to commiserate with. Yada yada yada.
Okay. It feels a little high schooly whenever you go up to try to sit at the table. One guy sees you kind of walking up and kind of scoots over, so it makes it kind of like difficult to get a seat. Like, you know, he's taking up like a seat and a half instead of like just his one seat to make it tough on you.
Oh, the seat's taken kind of deal.
Seat's taken, but he doesn't say anything. He just like he sees you coming, and you can see him make eye contact with you, and then just scoot over a little bit.
Oh, all right. Well, excuse me. You mind if I sit down here? Seems like there's a little room.
Roll me persuasion real quick.
9.
So this is a guard you're speaking to. He looks at you and goes, "Actually, I do. This table's a little crowded right now. I feel like you can go sit over with them over there." And he points at one of the tables that actually he points at the table it has 2 dwarves sitting at it right now and lots of additional space. I'm sure you'd fit in a little bit better with them pointy ears.
Oh man. All right. Yeah, I feel like I should intimidate this motherfucker, but I'm not that intimidating.
It's up to you. And remember, so intimidation you can use strength or charisma.
Yeah, maybe I'll try to let's see here. I already did a persuasion check on him.
You did a persuasion. Didn't go great.
Yeah. All right. I'm kind of at a loss now. All right. I guess what I'm gonna do is go. How far is that dwarven table?
It's the next table over. It's like 10 feet away.
Okay, it's close enough that I can presumably be in earshot.
Oh, you could totally hear them. How much of the conversation you'll get? It's hard to tell.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, I say, fine, you asshole. I'll go over here and sit with them. They smell slightly better. And
He doesn't respond to you. He just kind of looks at you as you go.
Bump him on my way past too.
Give just for kicks and gigs. Give me athletics.
11. I haven't rolled over a 7 yet.
It's one of those like good like shoulder bumps. Like you turned him pretty good.
Yeah.
He didn't appreciate it, but he's just watching you as you go sits down, and you can hear it. Can you believe? Or it just went Scottish. Can you believe this? And then, like, you just hear them talking a bit, and then you walk up, and the dwarves who you walk up to, like, "Hey, how you doing? You want to?" And you see in front of them, there's also they have full pints of beer in front of them as well. You want a pint too, my friend?
Oh yeah, thanks. That would be great.
Lovely, and you can see they very strategically picked the table that was very close to the.
Yeah.
We'll come back to him in a minute. Go take care of that, Scott. Orthental, hi.
What's up?
You went up to. You went up to Garast. You
My
walk
buddy.
up to him, and he looks at. He goes, "Oh, friend, please come, sit down."
What's up?
Oh, it's a lovely day, isn't it? Well, besides the rain, but it'll become lovely later. I'm not concerned about it. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Do you sleep well?
Yeah, it beats sleeping in the dirt next to a campfire for how many days I don't even know how many days we were walking. Multiple days out in the wilderness. This is way better. So what's going on here? Is there like, you guys got like a lot of tension in this camp?
Oh,
I mean,
tension? No, it's just
No?
no. There's no tension, my friend.
really? It feels it feels tense here.
I don't know. It's well, we're working together, and some people work together in different ways. Some people have
Right.
their world of working. Some people have our world of working. It really, I guess it's not really three worlds here. We kind of just have two worlds, but we know we let the Empire just they need to do what they want. When they need help, they'll come ask. It's not very often when they do. But whenever they do, we do our best to help them because this here is a joint compound, and we are here to work together. And
You see, because so is it a three-way share? So everybody's sharing all the information.
of course, yes, we
You
have
think?
daily come-togethers where we share information. In fact, we've specifically moved so our two research centers are right next to each other. Our labs are practically
Your
touching.
two,
It makes it
but
much
what
easier.
about the humans?
No, the humans, theirs is over there.
And you think they share everything they find with you?
Oh yes, of course I trust him. I trust him completely with.
All right. Can I guess
You can
he
insight
probably
check
he
him if you
probably does. That's the scary part. Is he naive? Is he really that naive?
Roll
I
an
feel.
insight.
All right, I'll do you. Might as well. Let's see. 12.
12. He's so damn energetic and so like
He is
up and down. It's hard to read.
Yeah. I mean, okay. I mean, yeah. If you feel like if it's
But
if
friend,
it's everything.
you're here because we can help you, right? I love helping people. Helping people, it is just something I live for. Whenever if someone wants to listen to my research, it's just everything to me.
That might be so. We might get if we can get some kind of research presentation together that where we can get the information that we need. That might be the most helpful.
Oh, of course, of course. We are only giving. Oh, we were told that you would want to be following the ley lines, correct?
We're not. I'm not exactly sure what we're supposed to be doing.
So we were told, at least via message from, well, back home, they essentially were informing us that there was a possibility that the ley lines might be able to lead us towards some artifact you are searching for. So we have been searching. We have been researching the ley lines as they are quite powerful in this area, and well, we have one that we were planning on going on a trek on tomorrow. That it would be just absolutely lovely if you would want to join us.
And you have reason to believe that this would lead us to something interesting.
Well, we have followed many of the other ley lines, and there was a couple that we were looking at each before, and this one is, well, lately, it's been lighting up a little bit stronger than some of the other ley lines. So we thought maybe, that might be a clue of something, could be something extraordinary happening.
Okay. All right. That's good. Don't tell me too much more. This is stuff we need to share with, we need to get a group.
Oh,
yeah.
of course. I can get note cards and I can make a presentation.
Note cards, presentation we need, yep.
When would you like to hear about? Would you like to hear about? I mean, it depends on how much information you want, of course. I can have it done tonight. I can have it done in an hour.
Do you have an expedition plan to go out and do this?
Our next expedition we had planned the plan was to leave tomorrow morning.
Okay, so we want to be briefed tonight, probably.
Oh, okay. Well, we can do for sure.
All right.
I will. Oh, you know what? This will be lovely. This will be absolutely lovely.
this will
I'm
be
very
great.
excited to give you this. This will be just great.
Probably good for the magic users. I'm here to bust heads.
Oh, you're one of those.
Facilitate
you're
conversation. Yeah.
I can appreciate that. You look like you look like you've bashed a couple heads in your life. I've bashed a couple heads in my life too. Whenever someone gives me trouble and he puffs his chest out.
I'm sure you can handle yourself very well.
Oh, I can handle myself better than many.
You got to stand up to those humans, though.
Oh no, there's nothing to stand up to. They're doing fine. They're doing their world. We're doing our world.
I tried.
It'll all be okay.
I'm gonna try persuasion on them.
Go for it.
I'm gonna do it. Oh, we're so close too. Damn it.
Oh, trust me. Everything is. The relations are great. This has done very good things for the relations between our countries. I like to think that we have made great strides.
I'm sure it's all. I'm done with you. All right, yeah, that's good.
And then
that's good.
Are you gonna stay there while he's eating?
Yeah, I'll stay and eat with them and chat with them.
He'll
Yeah.
talk your ear off for sure, but
Yeah.
Scott is back but not back, so we have Marco, who just spilled drink on himself. I saw that. What would you were going to, I forget where.
Yeah, I was going to the researchers, the
Yes,
lizard dude.
That's right. And to John. It's funny. I made his voice 20 minutes ago, and I can't remember it already. You
It was
can
pompous.
go up. What?
It was pompous.
He was very pompous. That was the goal. You can go up to the research. Yay, Scott A. You can go up to his research facility, and you can go inside. Door is unlocked, and you see him standing there. Like I said, he's a thick boy, but you could see him going over some papers. There's just papers lined up on the thing, and you see him. He has a large oval circular glass that he's holding up to the paper, and he looks up at you. Oh, it's you. Would you like to see? And he waves at the map. You go up, and there's a map in front of him. And it's just a standard-looking map. There's nothing special about it. Now, if you look with this particular device that I've developed, and he puts it over for you, and he holds it in front of your face, and you can see that there's just lines connecting everywhere. You can see that we are located here, and he points to a spot. Oh, he doesn't even have his headphones on.
No, I can hear you.
Oh,
Though.
okay, I was
You're
looking at
good.
him.
Yeah,
You
you're
can
good.
see that we are located here, and he points to a spot. We have checked many of these ley lines. Our plan tomorrow, and we believe that these have been centering somewhere, is to go down this ley line. It has been, Arthur has described it, flaring up the last couple days. And so it is definitely a place of interest. I believe Garast is leading this expedition. I prefer to stay here and make sure everything is running here. Is there anything you would like? I'm sorry, I was enveloped there.
No, I mean, you've started to explain things that I've been interested in, or the reasons why I've been coming here. I've just been more interested in your work and what you do here.
Oh,
So,
it is lovely to hear someone who is interested in our work. There's not many, and many who, it feels like they try to avoid me. But I guess that is their problem. I'm fine working alone. We do lots of work around here. We have been looking into, different enchantments that we have been finding on various equipment around here, and he looks and he waves his hand. There's some like golden armor. Like it looks like there's a helm that goes up and around, and it kind of like arches down and has the big like stretch out in front like this, and just goes up with like the open sides and side, and there are gems inlaid around it. This helm that we found several weeks ago seems to have many different enchantments on it that all seem to be, individual use. Some seem very powerful, and some almost seem like they're small trinkets. We found some things that magically influence surprise us greatly, being so far out here. We would not have expected any of these, and it's astounding, as you can see. And you're getting a feeling like this guy, like, he doesn't talk to people much. But when someone comes and they want to learn about what he's doing, he kind of gets
I'll
going.
just talk forever.
You ever had all three of these guys, they're kind of college professors. You get something they want to talk about, they're probably going to want to talk about it.
Cool.
And he's just like, yes, there's many interesting artifacts we found in this area. The artifacts are actually my specialty, and that is what I've been researching primarily. We've been finding also odd coins that recently, and they're very concerning finds. And he goes, and there's a chest that is in front of him. And as he approaches it, he goes, "Please, I would request that you do not touch this unless you want to, well, I've been told by those who were on the research teams who found these, it would either be incredibly, incredibly painful, ranging from that to an untimely death. So please be careful." And he opens his chest, and you just see these coins that are like this big, that have various faces on them. And they are various types of faces, some human, some, well, various different races. You look in there and you can see one that almost looks like a minotaur head, like the face engraved on it. Like it's a circular coin, but they all have the faces engraved. They all look to be in agony. But what you do see, vastly outnumbering the rest, are there's humanoid faces that seem to have snake-like features. And also several that look like, honestly, snake heads, but greatly widen at the bottom. We have been... Well, these coins, soul coins, I believe we've come to call them, they seem to have imprisoned souls. We do not know what has happened to them, but we do know we found several ones that did not have faces on them at the time. And let's just say one of them now has a face of one of my fellow researchers. So I would recommend you do not touch these coins.
Sounds like a weapon.
They will... I could not hear what you said there.
It sounds like a weapon I was looking for.
Well, I think it's a very nice defensive. Like, so wait, did he turn into a coin after he touched the chest?
I was not personally there, but from what I understand is whenever he touched it, and it's actually, you see a coin, you see him close that, and there is a small glass box over to the side, and he points at it, and you just see the face of what looks like to be a lizard folk that's on it, whose face is just twisted in pain. Well, this is what is left of him. He touched it, his body disappeared, and his face appeared on this coin.
I'm gonna take like 2 steps back.
That's fair.
I'm just kidding.
That is very understandable. If you were to touch the coin that has the face on it, like I have said, from what we have tested, it will not kill you, but it will be both painful and just a disconcerting experience. We also...
Okay.
And he goes around, he's just showing you more and more artifacts. Like, some of these are more mundane, but amazing craft. And you see spears that have snake skin as the grip. And you actually see a variety of weapons that have snake skin grips where like the leather would normally be. It's snake skin instead. These are all mundane, but a very interesting look. The snake skin here is much thicker than what we would normally expect to see, and it all seems to be made from one singular piece as well.
Do you find a lot of snakeskin items in this area?
Once we have started exploring to the north, we have begun finding more. And that is where our expedition tomorrow is planned to head, so we will maybe be able to find more while they are there.
Oh wait, you have an expedition heading out tomorrow?
Yeah, the expedition... Oh, sorry. That was the DM screwing up. My bad. Well, we'll say he would have said anyway. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot you are new to the camp. Yes, there is an expedition tomorrow. Garast is leading it. He is... Well, he gets very excited when he goes out, and he is, well, ready to go. And he likes his hands-on, in-situ approach. I like seeing them in a more pristine environment as he looks around the little like center, and you notice that like it's pretty damn clean in there.
Nice. So you, specifically, the expedition is to go check out more of the area where you found the stuff with the snakeskin.
There are. Well, we are. The plan is to follow. We have found snakeskin items in that area, and this is also where we found these coins. We are hoping as well to follow the ley line itself and see where it leads. The ley
Did you
line. This
find-
ley line to the north has been showing much more activity in the last few days. About 4
Okay.
days ago, it flared up significantly.
Cool. Actually, speaking on that, so you said a couple flared up recently.
Yes.
Do they seem to be pointing into significant areas where you guys have found certain items?
Well, the one directly to the north is the one that has flared up the most recently. And that is an area where we have found, well, the one, and he goes over to the map again and he like puts that big or that circle glass thing on like a holder and he leans it over. If you follow this ley line here, this is where it happened. And then he moves his hand one to the left, and so they all seem to be converging on something to the north. Near this one is where we found many of the artifacts you see here. We're hoping to work our way to where they go. The expedition at the end there had ran into a stop and return when they had found these coins, as we did not want to push further and lose possible more. Well, and he looks over at the coin almost wistfully. Valued researchers.
Nice. Okay. Cool. I think I might join in this expedition to the north.
Oh.
Is there anything in particular that you're looking for or looking to gather?
Well, any artifacts of any kind would be greatly appreciated. And if you do, and he turns around and he grabs a little bag that's like yay by yay. If you do find anything, and if you find any, well, samples of the creatures that you have been, well, making this skin that is so much thicker, if you could save any of these samples of them, that would be greatly appreciated. This bag will keep them from decomposing for, well, indefinitely. And he hands you a bag. It is a small bag of holding, but it will keep everything quite fresh inside.
Nice.
So any
I'm-
samples would be
I'm
greatly
ass-
appreciated.
I'm assuming you don't want just shedded skin, but like
Well,
fresh
shedded skin
skin.
would be appreciated as well.
Okay.
As they are reptilian, I presume there would be shedded skins somewhere. But
We
I'm not
passed some on the
seeing-
way in, but next time I'll grab some.
You did. Can you tell me what direction that was and how far out?
It was a couple hours.
Yeah, you
in the. Yeah. Okay.
I might see if I can send some collection crew that way real quick today. You said just about an hour and a half out. That
Yeah.
is something we can do. I appreciate that greatly. Can you tell on your way out, can you send one of the guards my way, please? I would appreciate it.
Of course.
Thank you.
And I'll take off now. Back to the rest of the group.
And he just nods at you as you leave.
Cool. I nod back and tell him thanks.
He kind of stumbles on himself. He's like, you're welcome. It's almost like he's never had someone say thanks to him before. You feel like he's just not used to that.
Cool.
Scott, are you cleaned up? You are muted, so I cannot presume that what you're saying.
I was gonna say I'm very sticky. I had one of these pub glasses full of red wine.
Did the
And,
glass break too?
No, but I didn't get one sip out of it. Like the whole thing spilled on my lap. Both laptop, keyboard, cords. It was a
This
shit
is
show.
why you should do what I do and just drink out of the bottle.
Oh, it's a bag. But yeah, I should be drinking out of the bag.
Smack the bag, baby. Come on. What is
I
this,
have a-
amateur hour?
I have a wine skin, but I was drinking screwdrivers and then decided to get away from them. But yes, I'm okay.
Where were you with the bag? You were you were at the next table. Cool.
Yeah, drinking with some dwarves now. We were a lot.
They're talking to you, and they're just asking you questions about where you came from. Like, oh, where are you from? I have a brother there. It's so great. Like, they're asking you just about various things. You're attempting to listen into the table next to you, though.
I'll say I actually kind of like dwarves a lot. We have a lot in common in terms of our love of geology, metals, minerals, mines, and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm kind of struggling to not get caught in conversation with them and see if I can hear anything.
Give me a perception check at disadvantage because you're actively talking to the dwarves.
Son of a bitch. It couldn't have been somebody else. What did you say? Investigation?
Perception.
Perception.
Which actually should be better for you for an investigation.
They're both good.
I guess +6 investigation.
19 and 15, so call the 15.
15's pretty good. You're not getting whole conversations. You're getting like parts of the conversation where you can hear them talk. Like at first when you sit down, they're like, "Oh, that asshole! Why's he trying to sit with us?" Oh, I did a Jersey accent for them. But they're all just talking, and you hear them. Honestly, most of what you catch out of it is just them, because it's mostly this table is like 3 guards and 1 researcher. The 3 guards are just bitching about the shifts they're having to do, and what you do hear is them like complaining about the researcher is also talking, like he actually tries to talk down some of the guards where he's like, "Oh, but the trip tomorrow, it's gonna be great. Hopefully we're gonna find good things." And he's like warning them. He's like, "Don't touch any coins you see." Like you hear stuff like that, but you're not picking up much from these guys. They're just people. They're talking about their work. Like
Yeah, right.
you're not getting anything of super value out of it.
It doesn't seem like anybody's too in the know. Nothing from the researcher. I kind of focus my attention on specifically him. Where am I at in relation to his position in the other table?
We'll say he's this. So if like table A that you're at, table B that he's at, you could be like closest on this side. He'd probably be right here. So he's closest on the table, but on the opposite side. So you can actually probably see his face.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. So asking the dwarves, like, so, hey, do you guys know anything about like expeditions going on tomorrow or anything?
So you've got the 2 dwarves there. One's a researcher and the other's the guard. Same dwarves, 2 of the same dwarves you saw last night. Go, "Oh yeah, we're going on that expedition tomorrow." Most of the comp is we're just going to leave a skeleton crew behind, just make sure nothing weird happens while we're gone. And then the researcher one, I can only do 1 Scottish accent, so we'll see how this goes. And I do it poorly as it is. Oh yeah, this is the researcher speaking because I can't differentiate him either way. Yeah, the ley line that's been going that way, it's been lighting up like a damn firework the last couple days. It really started like 4 days ago out of the blue, right after we lost that other research team. It was odd. They weren't even going that way. They were going down the one to the left, or the one to the left of it, number 17. But we'll be going down 18 tomorrow. We're going to have to make sure to keep an eye out for him too. But actually, that lad you brought back yesterday, he was one of them that disappeared. I was hoping to get some information out of him, but the Empire boys just took him over too fast.
Yeah.
They wouldn't even let us talk to him, really. And we tried this morning. We really did.
You got nothing useful out of him.
No, only the humans are the only ones who have gotten to talk to him since then. I really hope he's okay. He did look like in a right rough shape when you brought him in.
Yeah. Speaking of the humans, what's up with these knobs here? Why are they so uppity?
The soldier next to him just takes a big swig of beer. Oh, you know those types. They like to keep to themselves. They think they're better than the rest of us. It's just, come on, like, we're all out here working together. Why can't they just share some more information? I mean, they say they're giving us everything, but are they really? Like, come on, like, look at them. And as he says that, he waves his arm at him, and all the one of the humans, the guards, looks at him just like, yeah.
I flash a middle finger to the guy too.
He does it back.
Yeah, these guys are real jagoffs. Seems like someone needs to go over there and give them some hell.
Oh, we have in the past, but they've really gotten upset about it. It's really kind of, They're not bad fighters themselves, but no match for me, as he flexes. And the other guy next to him goes, oh, come on. I saw how the last one went. You got your arse kicked.
Yeah.
Through this conversation, I'll say you're looking over, and you do catch the word transformation being said.
Okay, yeah, because I'm very specifically staring at the researcher. I want him to notice that I'm looking at him literally the entire time.
Oh, you want the researcher to notice?
Oh,
After
yeah. I'm not even trying to be subtle at this point. Like, now I'm just kind of like staring at him.
When the researcher notices, let's see how long it takes me to notice. That was cocked. After you hear him say something like through the dwarves talking, you hear the researcher say transformation, and like also you hear slow and snake. You hear those words, and you also hear, or no, you don't hear snake. You hear scales, and you see him turn and look at you, and he sees you staring him down. He sneers, and he's like, "We'll talk about this later."
Cool.
And then the dwarves are just going on about how like the humans are pussies because they won't work together, and they also like they won't, they won't drink with them. They can't handle our beer like you do. Constitution saving throw, by the way.
Cheers. Please be good. Please be good. Boom! Critical.
You are throwing the beer down as much as you
Ow.
want. You're not feeling it. Thing. Oh, I like this guy. Hey! And they like
Getting a
cheers,
good
and they
rapport
throw
with-
their own beer back.
Yeah,
Like,
getting
it's
a
like they're like very strategically placed, like 2 steps from the barrel. Oh, one of the researchers made us this sweet little. He smacks it. This sweet little invention. It never runs out. Look, and he just holds it open for like 20 seconds. Oh, but it's still wasting good beer. We can't waste that beer. And he just goes and he fills it from there, and he throws back another. It'll never run. It's the best thing that's ever happened in my life. Whenever we leave here, if they don't have to pay me, if they can just give me this, that's all I would ever want.
Yeah, that's pretty good. We should get a couple of those and go into business.
Oh. Well, they only last so long, so it's like you have to drink them like, so close.
I know
You can't just
I know-
keep filling bottles and give them to people.
I know a couple people know some magic. Maybe we'll have them look at it.
We might have. You see, like them both, like the researcher perk up. We might have to get in business whenever we're done here from end.
Yeah, well, I probably should be going though. I need to stay kind of spry, and I don't want to get too terribly tanked. But it was enjoyable hanging out with you boys.
Cheers to that, friend. And they take another big swing. You can
Yeah.
head off.
Yeah, I want to go to the group. I have an idea.
You guys can all group up.
We can still what's the view like? Like, so once I go back to everybody, who all can we see? What can we see?
What do you mean? Who and what?
So I'm heading back to our core group. I'm curious about like what all is still visible. I kind of want to keep an eye on the group of humans.
At this point, after they saw you watching them, they finished up real quick and they were heading back to their little area.
Okay, I kind of wanted to follow them.
If you want to follow them, you can certainly try.
I'm gonna cast
Pass without
pass
trace.
on myself.
You can do that. And I will say the researcher and one guard is very specifically going towards the house.
Wait, there's a veil of shadows. That seems kind of obvious in the middle of like
You can get through some houses and try to follow them. Like, you can use some houses to follow.
yeah. So I kind of wanted to see where they were ending up because I figure they wanted to shut up, but they were clearly trying to talk. So I kind of want to get them to where they feel secure and have a, kind of a close stealthed up.
Well,
spot.
you actually hear as they're leaving, as they're walking away, the researcher's like, "Here, let me just show it." Or I just went Scottish again. Here, let me just show you. It's easier just for you to see it as they walk away. And all 4 of them are heading straight towards that house that you saw Jonathan get taken to yesterday.
Okay, I let them get far enough away that it's not obvious that I'm following, but I follow.
Give me a stealth check. And what are you using something, or are you just doing stealth?
14. I was gonna cast Pass Without a Trace once I got outside and it wasn't real obvious.
If you want to add that, you can. And just recognize like it won't get you all the way. It'll get you most of the way. Because there's still like an open area you have to cross. But let's just see. What'd you roll without the Pass Without a Trace?
I rolled a 14 without it.
Okay.
So it would be a 24 with it.
24. You see them enter the house, and you feel like you see the guards that are out front. They walk up, and the guards immediately move to the side and let them in.
Okay.
You're staying a little bit further away.
Yeah, and I kind of want to I would take a wide berth, but I want to get close to the house, kind of the back side of it, and look for some windows.
Yeah. You'll notice as you get there, the windows look to be recently boarded up.
Boarded up, eh?
You hear from the inside, though. You hear the researcher going, "I told you it was nasty. Look what's happening to him. He's just growing in all the weird places." And you hear the one guard who sounds visibly shaken, sounds verbally shaken. Just sounds shaken.
Yeah.
That's how I should say that. You hear one guard go, well, are they gonna help him? And then you hear him go, well, Arthur wants to see what's gonna happen to him, so we're just gonna kind of let this one flow for a little bit. And they go, and the one guard's like, you hear the one guard go, that's kind of fucked up. And he's like, well, the world's fucked up, and this is sometimes how you get forward in it. Oh, it's a kid. Oh, you got headphones on. Okay. Hey.
Okay.
And you can hear them like talking, just more so about like. Well, he looked pretty normal last night. Like, yeah, the rate we're guessing will probably take like 2 days.
All right.
Maybe a day.
Okay. Does it seem like the conversation is kind of trailing off?
It's definitely trailing off. Like you can actually hear one of the guards go, I'm done here. I don't. Yeah. And you see two of the guards definitely sounded like they were not liking what they were seeing.
Okay. I'm gonna sneak back and kind of just slip in with the group. Kind of give everybody the rundown.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Talk.
D&D Beyond played a video.
Oh, that's weird. So you can join back up with everybody. Give me one more stealth check for your route back.
31.
Okay. Yeah. You feel like nobody saw you.
Okay.
You feel like you've never even existed. No. You guys can group back up. Pretty, if that's what everyone wants to do. It's up to you what information you want to share or how you want to do this, but.
Yeah. So what I could gather, it sounds like our homeboy is slowly transforming into something. I think we just kind of caught him early in the process. But it'd be interesting to find out where he is. But I got the impression it's going to take a couple days. So if we want to go out tomorrow with everybody, yeah, is what it is. I'm curious what everyone thinks. And
in the morning, I can change up my spells and put a clairvoyance in there, which would allow me to see inside there and kind of see what he's turning into at least. So could check that out in the morning, and a little bit more time will have passed, so there will be a little bit more of a transformation.
yeah,
That'd be extremely useful. Would you be able to keep it up so we could keep tabs on him to see how quickly he's transforming?
Let me see here. I think I know it has a mile range.
Sorry, I'm looking at clairvoyance.
Yeah, and it lasts for 10 minutes.
Okay, still. I mean, that's still good though. Yeah.
Right.
Sweet.
Something I could cast again when we get back or something like
Yeah,
that.
you can pick either seeing or hearing from one area for 10 minutes, and it takes 10 minutes to cast.
Yeah.
We'll say you have a focus because you have focuses at this point.
So after like we share all the information among each other, like there's a big the whole like from what the whole entire like camp is going on. They're leaving a skeleton crew behind. Is what we know. So I'm gonna float this out, being that we've been like kind of rubbed the wrong way for these human characters. Do we want to like? Because I feel like it's going to be the 3 people going out, and the humans are a big part of it. Do we want to like try to do some kind of sabotage, keep the humans like they can't go at the same time that the other 2 groups are going. They have to stay back to keep them like maybe separate them out a bit, throw like a wrench into their plans.
That would be nice.
Just float it out.
I think we should hit up Red's abilities to help us out with that potentially.
Yeah, I think I like that idea. Getting ready instead of just going out with everybody gung ho, stick around, try to fuck with them, see what we can find out about Jacob or Jonathan.
I mean, they seem to be protective about the temp where Jonathan is, so we could even, I don't know how much attention you want to bring towards it, but I feel like they would assign more people to guard it if they feel like it's under threat. So, might be an option.
Well, I mean, I guess I wonder how many. If they have him in there, they're probably going to have to leave somebody behind. So we can go in there and beat the shit out of them and take them hostage and start asking questions.
I can paralyze one humanoid that I can see in range as long as they make a wisdom saving throw under 15.
Hold person.
Yep.
Are they like obvious? Because like they're going out tomorrow, so are there like obvious like this group is collecting up all of their resources for tomorrow? These guys are collecting up, so it's like we could fuck with the humans, and we could like I don't know, like they must have like we could take all their food or something. I don't know.
So you definitely see people
some
preparing.
kind of fuckery.
You definitely see people preparing. I will say that like food is going on like one cart.
Yeah, right.
Like with one cart, there's like a stash of food, and then there's like there's a lot of stashes. Now there's also like this is like a lot of on foot stuff.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people are doing like their own little preparation thing. There's not like a ton of like big things getting taken because like I said, you're going through essentially the rainforest. Kind of difficult to traverse through with big items. You see people like preparing more so by like, getting materials together. Some researchers are definitely doing some like last minute like looking up of stuff. You definitely see some maps laid out of people like pointing out like what paths.
Oh. So the human research group is getting like research material, like sensitive materials together.
They're getting stuff together for sure. Do you think it's sensitive?
Well,
they don't seem to be being secretive about getting this stuff together.
Right.
There's certain things like, so whenever it's coming down to like route planning and stuff, they are working together a little bit more because this is one of those things.
But
like
they have like their own equipment.
We're gonna die.
Yeah. But they have like their human equipment set up. It's like
they
obvious.
definitely have separate. Well, I will say this: everybody has different equipment because equipment for a centaur is very different for equipment from a half elf. Like
here we go. This is my idea. Completely just don't want to cause like bloodshed. Get in with the dwarves. We know the dwarves are fun. We have endless beer, right? So I'm gonna start slamming beers, get drunk, and I'm just gonna fucking wreak havoc through that like human setup, and just start like kicking shit over. Just like drunk. Like it's so great to be out here. We're having so much fun. Have a drink with me, like be super friendly with the humans, but also like crushing their shit.
That is something that would probably be something you feel like looking around. That might be something you were able to try tonight. And actually, I'll say this: the dwarves before
just
you
to
head
fuck
off
with them
earlier, they're like, "Well, we're expecting to see you tonight. We always have a nice little get together the night before." Everybody
I feel
comes
just
together for
fucking with the
drinks.
humans and just getting them just they have to do other things. They have to they got to put their shit together again because I've fucked it up. They will be doing other things.
So I gotta say, this is kind of chaotic neutral. If we're gonna do all this, I'd rather just fucking kill them.
I can't go along with that.
Scott, can you take
I mean,
a,
I'm
can you do a
chaotic
wisdom check
neutral.
real quick?
It's not a wisdom check.
Just a D20 plus your wisdom save.
Yeah.
Just your wisdom amount. I mean, your wisdom modifier.
That's not true. I'd fight for the greater good. I guess it would be the greater good to kill them.
They're not good people, so why do I
So I'll
care?
say this: good, evil, and stuff like that. It's a personal interpretation. Like lawful, you might have a different. It's about following a tenet. It's not following about everything.
Yeah, the thing is, I help people that are good people. I want to be a good force, but if I see someone's a piece of shit and we're talking about screwing with them, well, we might as well just beat the hell out of
Right.
them, some information, steal their shit, and go on.
I hear that, but I worry because I talked with the gnome dude. He is not convinced they're bad, and I worry for him.
Oh,
Because he thinks they're buddies. I know we don't know. We think they're not, but those guys, for some reason, they just are. They think they're
Very
buddies.
trustworthy.
That's
Yeah.
That's fair enough. We could probably be more subtle.
I mean, we could, like you're saying, it's not kill them, but we could maybe grab one or two of them, maybe, tie them up, beat them up, get some information out of them.
We have magical means of getting information out of them without roughing them up.
Yeah, exactly.
I was
Say a little circle of truth.
Exactly.
I mean, Circle of Truth doesn't force them to speak, though.
That's
They
true.
could just not talk.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you put them in a Circle of Truth,
I
it'd be
could force them to speak.
Do they know when you cast a circle of truth? Does the person know that it's a circle of truth? that's
Yes.
cast on them?
Yeah.
All right,
And
so
if they're sitting in the Circle of Truth and you're like, tell me what you don't want to tell me, they'll just be like,
all right, well, tell me that, or I'll slice your head off.
Yeah. They just anything they say has to be the truth if they choose to talk.
We decided we didn't want to do that. Though.
I could bluff. I could do a bluff. There's options. All right, so
If we're gonna bluff, we might as well just mess them up then, because
Just go all the way. Fuck it.
Yeah, politically, it'll mean the same thing. We'll have the same issues. I don't know. Like I said, it might be best just to strategically see what happens tomorrow. We may have a really good opportunity where we can expo one person, and
I mean,
maybe just use trickery to get them out of the way.
here's an option. We can have one of us sort of stay behind. Do we have any ways of communicating long distance between each other?
I think so.
I have sending, but that's what, 6 words?
25.
25
I mean,
is a lot
that might
more.
work. We can leave someone behind, set up a phrase or a couple phrases essentially that says, we'll say this if we want you to attack. We'll say this if we want you to hold off. And then, the rest of us can go up and one of us can stay behind.
25 words is a lot. You have to remember. That's like a paragraph.
It is.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought you
that's
said
true.
6. My bad.
And
No,
the
yeah,
person can
he's correcting
respond
me.
as well.
With 25 as well.
25 each
could we,
other.
could we leave? Could we
Cool.
leave that the magic the dragon dude who's very quiet behind? He seems
He's
smart
totally
and
good.
capable, and then we could all go, and he could stay behind.
They also don't know that they're dragons, which is also a
Ooh.
nice element of
Mhm.
surprise.
That's
Yeah.
a good surprise. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they've just been kind of following you guys around. They've just been chilling, taking everything in. But I will say this: Zlato has not left. I should have said this before. I forgot about him earlier, so I should have said it. He has not left Garast's side. Zlato is just Zlato is just trying to is just doing the but why
God.
thing, except with better questions. And Garast fucking loves it. So
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oro is just honestly probably been just following you, Orthental.
Yeah, she probably not
Alright,
the
cool.
greatest
Well, I mean-
asset to do stuff.
She's like,
yeah.
Real bored.
She's like, whatever we can, if we could just do something, anything,
Mhm.
if we could do anything, except for just sit
I
around.
mean, he could keep. We could just keep him on Zarath. I mean, that works. You can just sort of stick with him.
So I'll say this: something is not a terrible idea. So it is 9:15. If you guys want to plan on the channel for next week, or I guess it's gonna be Christmas or New Year's.
It's next week's off, and then the next week's gonna be New Year's.
Off for most of you.
Oh wow.
What?
I'm not off.
On
Uh,